7 for the big man.
The most comprehensive football and netball coverage across the Great South Coast. Broadcasting your match of the day on 94.5 FM and online.
Kick over the top to Matty Wines. He plays on, runs onto that customary left foot, out in front of bat. Pulls in a screamer. Oh. Put it down.
An English gather he can. Dances around, short kick, looking for a teammate in Alexander. Goes by hand to wrench to Alexander. Oh, good tackle.
Led by Matty Stewart and your number one local footy call team.
Katie Lovell kicks on its way. Is it going to fade back? Oh, big grab in the goal square.
Righto, McKinnon. Thompson, can he get the handball out to Gordon? Gordon sells one tackle. They're asking for holding the ball. They get it, the Eagles.
For Clinton Bolsch, Warrnambool Nissan, Badeness Rural, Harvey Norman Computers, SunGold Milk, and McDonald's Warrnambool East and Central. This is 3YBFM's Hampden League Live.
Mate, I want some honesty.
Come on.
I'm about to sit right on the bench, right where I'm sitting now, boys. That's it. I don't like making enemies. Those days are gone.
We made a couple coming up.
I was only listening, Eyes.
Oh, I love it. Hey, listen, who's going to win, Eyes?
Here? Jeez, I don't know. Camperdown.
Hilly?
Yeah, I'm going to sit with Camperdown as well. I just think, obviously, Sam Gordon's a big factor for mine. You chuck in some of that experience, Charlie Lucas, Cam Spence, Judah Dundon, Braden Draffern, Timmy Fitz. I just think that the experience probably ticks the box for me a little bit for the Magpies.
I'm going to go Terang Mortlake, boys. Athletic young team. I'm going to go for the Bloods tilt. Give us a selection downstairs, big fellas. We welcome our online streaming viewers this afternoon, streaming through the 3YBFM Facebook page.
Toss of the coin to me, Stewie, but I'm going to go for the Bloods just for home ground advantage, mate.
Yep, so 2 for the Bloods, 2 for the Magpies.
Righto. Well,
Loser shouts some beers
there we go.
on the way home.
Loser shouts at that little pub where we'll have no friends as well.
Mickey Mouse's. What's it called, that little pub? I've never
Commercial.
stepped foot in
Isn't it commercial?
Is it the commercial? I've heard a lot about it over the journey.
I suggest
Ratty Streever and his coits, mate. They'll be at the middle hotel.
put your
with Jack
coat on
Crawley.
too. We're not going in there with that shirt on by any stretch.
wrong with the white
We'll get
t-shirt?
belted for
Well,
sure.
why didn't you bring the green one, Stewie, the one you got from Ararat a couple of weeks ago?
Oh, mate, is that not the worst top you've ever seen? I'm not
He's
gonna
loaned
lie.
it out for people that have gone duck shooting,
And
mate.
it's 4 sizes too big for me, mate.
Uncle Buck.
Seriously, I look like Uncle Bucky in it. It was massive.
It's all the way from America, that shirt, isn't
And
it?
Scotty Turner thinks it's the best shirt ever, but I can see him rocking shirts like that.
Looks like something somebody's done paintball in and just abandoned it back over.
And he's fair dinkum. He's wanting me to take photos and that. And I'm thinking, you're not sending that over to the boys in the States at Colorado University or whatever. They'll be thinking, who's this big gib? I look like a Yank, didn't I, with a hat on and that? Here we go. Umpire Gavin Sell's got the ball in the middle. And let's get the proceedings underway. And Hilly, I'm going to hand over to you.
Yeah, Dylan Jones on tap down, gets it to Riley Hutchins, inside forward 50, out in front of the Kane train. He's on fire early.
What a start.
I'll tell you what, that was magnificent tap work from Dylan Jones and has that height advantage. And a lovely kick there by Riley Hutchins, and looking forward to seeing him. His dad, a great player at Kalora Shane. So looking forward to seeing how he plays his football.
Went and done pre-season at North Warrnambool originally.
Yeah.
I think.
So the Kane train, Will Kane.
Pretty ordinary train, Dave Drinkle back at the studio too. That's shocking.
He's going to have a kick from about 25 metres out, slidey shangle for the first of the afternoon, 41 seconds on the clock, and he makes it the distance but hits the post for a minor score. So the Bloods get the first score of the afternoon, one behind on the Shojan Concrete scoreboard. Camperdown yet to score. We've only played 53 seconds of Hampden League Live football with a Rock O'Neill, the kick in to Cam Spence.
Oh, he's a good footballer, Cam Spence, that is for sure. He spots up a teammate out wide, and that is Harry Sumner. So they're wearing the MND socks of the Camperdown Magpies. All kick not the best that time. Goes through the hands there of Hay. Diving on the football there, could have been in the back. Umpire says we're going to have a ball up right down there in front of Scotty Tildy Carter on the boundary. All thanks to Red for Keeps, and not a bad healthy crowd up here at Terang Rec too.
Yeah, reasonable crowd, Stewie. Nothing wrong with the crowd at all, mate. First impressions of Kane, he knows where to lead, doesn't he?
Oh, yeah, good play, Kane, that is for sure. And just keep an eye on young Dylan Jones, I think it is. Is he in the ruck there, Hilly?
Yep.
Dylan Jones. Just grabbed his groin there, the big man.
Osteitis.
Yeah, Osteotis, we were talking about it earlier. Nice to have a bit of tap where that time to Daniel Kanar, the acting skipper. He kicks long and strong. Crawley sits underneath it, but take a nice mark. No, play on's the call. There's the rock. He gets the handball out there to a teammate in Coates, and they're away from half back now, the Camperdown Magpies.
Yeah, kick by O'Neill. Well read there by Gus Burke, and he'll just pump it inside, forward 50. Good kick. Oh, he couldn't quite take the mark. There in the end was Arundel. Ball comes out. Play on's the call from the umpire. Really hard of the football. Kent has it heavily tackled. Good intent of the footy. Kanar evades. Handballs around Hutchins. Quick inside kick, but it's smothered. As is Spencer's. Hot footy here at the half-forward line for the Terang Mortlake Bloods. And they're letting it go, the umpires. Now they get the breakaway, the Magpies. Out to centre half-forward, sitting third deep. Couldn't quite take the mark there. Yeah, was Josh Place. Plenty jump on the contest. And I'll tell you what, Carson, a pretty fast and furious sort of start to the game with not a lot of clean footy.
No, been a torrid opening, no, hasn't it? You can tell both sides hungry for a win for sure, mate. And I think with both having power forwards, it'll be just how often they can get it into their power forwards' hands today.
Well, free kick's been plucked out here. It's going to go to the Camperdown Magpies. Little quick kick, and it's found the big man, Big Flash Gordon, who takes a diving mark 25 metres out.
1-1 in front of goal.
Oh, it is. I'll tell you what, it's the Cane Train v Big Flash Gordon. This is what we've come to see today on Hampden League Live. And Flash is going to go back, and he's going to try and slot his first of the afternoon. The Cane Train missed one a couple of minutes ago. It's a beautiful kick of the football is Big Flash. Good footballer too. Knows where to go. Knows where to find it. And Gordon comes in. Kicks on its way. Umpire doesn't move. And there's the first of the afternoon. And it goes to the Camperdown Magpies. And it's one from the big man, one straight 6 Camperdown. Terang Mortlake, one behind. Shojan Rock Hard Concrete scoreboard.
Hey, Tildy Carter, a good contest, hard at the footy, both sides at the moment, but I guess a bit of a luck there with the Magpies getting the free kick and getting into the hands of the big power forward.
Yeah, I mean, they're one goal from one inside 50 entry, aren't they, at the moment, for Senate accountant stats. Guy like Sam Gordon, it's probably your worst nightmare as a fullback for him to get one the first couple of minutes, because all of a sudden he gets his confidence up, and last thing you want is a fullback.
You've got to give him a tickle behind the ear shortly.
That's too big for me to do that too.
No, but that's next, though, when they get the first one.
It doesn't happen in this day and age. Hey, shout out to Paul from Chittick's Pies too. The big fella tuning in this afternoon. They are the official pie of the Hampden Football Netball League.
They are. Good kick there by Spence, looking for Dundon, bouncing off his chest. He'll look to go in ball with a handball, dispossessed. That's holding the ball. And a free kick's going to go to the Bloods. It looks like Jared Hay might be the So he's not liking the attention he was getting there, Dundon. He gave away the 50, and then he's put on his backside himself. So a little bit of fiery and a little bit of, animosity between the two sides. So Jared Hay, free kick. He'll get the handball out to Hutchins. 60 from home. Bombs it long. The Cane Train's there as Roberts. They fly high. And I reckon it's going to be a free kick. Umpires found a free kick. And just looking at the screen, I reckon it might be Crawley and might even have the free kick in hand. Or it's Arundel.
Matty
Arundel, number 28. So he's from point blank range, so he can get that quick reply for the Bloods. And they can take the lead. Arundel comes in, chips it over, and kicks a goal for the Bloods. 1-1-7 Terang Mortlake, 5 minutes gone on the Battery World time clock, leading the Magpies 1 straight 6, 1 point margin. Nice, Kelson.
Yeah, and both sides will be trying desperately all day to try and keep that forward line as open as they can with these big forwards there. But you notice then, as quickly as possible, Camperdown play that game and trying to flood their blokes back. Even with the 50-metre penalty, they were sprinting to get back and crowd that 50 so that, of course, Kane doesn't get a lot of room to work in.
Tell you what, they look for Hutchins a lot to use the footy inside 50, don't they?
Big kick of the football too. It looks like he's been impressive early. Dylan Jones wins this one down for the Bloods. Going in there nice and hard was young Ethan Coates. Only a young kid. There's not much of him till he's lightly framed. And we're going to have another ball up, so a secondary bounce. So Coates going up against Jones again. Jones wins this one down. Quick little bit of handwork there from the Rock. He gets the ball pushing forward. Well done there by Clark. Ooh. Kick smothered that time. Coming through to meet it there was Joshy Place. Oh, beautiful pick up and gather there from Timmy Fitzgerald on the left. Kicks it. Just pulls it across the front of goal and goes through for a minor score. So first blemish of the afternoon of the Camperdown Magpies. 1-1-7 apiece here on the Shojan rock hard concrete scoreboard. The Bloods want to get the ball moving quickly. He's that man Hutchins again.
Had plenty of the ball this bloke, boys.
Good way, didn't he?
He's had plenty of it. Synod accountant's stats, of course, in this first term. That's stat number 5. Nice kick out there to his teammate.
Maloney.
And that is Maloney. Left footer. Just runs around the mark there. Oh, beautiful kick. I haven't seen a left footer that can't kick, to be honest. There's Daniel Kanar. Goes inboard. Not his best kick. Good gather. All well tackled. They got numbers in support, though. Handball comes back to Jones. Now the big ruckman. He kicks long and strong. Arundel's going to be the target. Good fist over the top that time. Defence of Camperdown's been pretty solid. Hay, he gets a handball out. Nice little step around that time by Hutchins again. Not the best kick coming through. Straight off the bench there was Nettie Payne. Handball goes back inboard. Numbers here for Camperdown, and they're going to get out of trouble across half-back.
Yeah, they will. The Magpies will go down the line. The target's going to be Jones. Couldn't take the mark. Spence roving. He's clever by ground ball. Gets it moving forward. Fitzgerald looking for the high contact and holding the ball. He was looking for it. Didn't really make an attempt, Ice Carlson. And Gus Burke with a resultant free kick.
Yeah, it was. He rolled the dice. He was either going to get the free kick for high or he's going to get what perceived as holding the ball, and the umpire went for the latter.
Vickers to Hutchins. He'll go to the half-forward line. It's going to be chopped off. Nice mark taken there by Devon Coates. The Coates boys, one in the back line, one in the ruck. Dundon down the wing. He'll go further down to Ethan Coates, the ruckman. He'll go long inside, forward 50. Maloney and Gordon almost took a one-hander. Good ground ball work. He's scrimmaging to try and create something for the Magpies. Maloney handballs deflected. Good pressure applied here by the forwards of the Magpies. Coming out with it. They get the handball. Free kick too high. And the free kick there will go to Isaac Stevens. And it's been a swap. A little bit of contact made there to Sam Crawley, and the Bloods will try and get it out of defensive 50.
Got a text message from a bloke who wants to remain anonymous, but said Hutchins pretty stiff not to get a gig of the Rebels. That's how highly they must have rated him, but must have been a little bit stiff not to get a Guernsey. He's had plenty of it here in the first term, that is for sure. Kick comes down now. Oh, take a nice mark out there, and that was a good grab too. Mark that one down. That's the Kane train. He's about 45 metres out. It's a Matco High highlight of the day contender. Here he is again, Hutchins. Wrapped up this time. They got numbers. Cam Spence, one of them. Oh, he's slick, isn't he, Spence? Nice kick out. It's a one-on-one contest. Burke's there for Terang. Well done by Jones. Picked up, gathered. Kicks down the line. Good kick too. Spots up a teammate. And that is Timmy Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald goes back inboard. Beautiful football. Never panicked at any stage. And he spots up Isaac Stevens, of course, son of a gun. And Stevens is going to go back and have a shot about 45 metres out on a 45-degree angle, Ice Kelson. That was good play by Camperdown.
Yeah, it certainly was. A good open game of footy. Both sides eager to move it as quickly as they can, to each end of the ground. And so far, it makes for good viewing, Matty.
So Isaac Stevens looking to put the second on the board for the Camperdown Magpies this afternoon. Kicks on its way. I think he's pulled it just to the left. Yes, he has.
Just got too close to the man on the mark, really.
He did, and you can crimp a bit nowadays. You get a little bit of space. So 1-2-8 Camperdown. Terang Mortlake on 117 shows and rock concrete scoreboard. Tildy Carter, all thanks to Arts and K. Little injury concern for Camperdown Magpie. He just heading up into the rooms. I can't quite pick up who it is. It's
number 5, Stewie, Angus Gordon.
Angus Gordon, so he's a little bit
lame in the leg, mate.
Yeah, probably one of the more experienced players. Sumner, inside, forward 50. The target's going to be Gordon. Floating back there was Fitzgerald. Soccer work off by Gordon and a minor score. So already he's looking dangerous. And there's just a bit going on between these two sides. A little bit of push and shove there from Crawley and Gordon. So it's a 1-2-8 to 1-1-7 scoreline in favour of the Magpies. Hutchins, he's had 9 touches already, all thanks to Synod Accountant stats. Chip kick over the top, nice mark, Vickers. So one of the youngsters that Coach Kanar said to watch out for goes down the line. Good kick, Hayes the target. Good defensive work there by the Magpies. Draffin trying to work hard for Camperdown. Plenty of numbers around the contest. And the Bloods will draw the free kick. Just taken without the football. And there's a bit on their Tildy card. They're not liking each other down their boundary side.
They've never been over fond of each other, I don't think, Terang, Mortlake and Camperdown. And, this game's got a little bit of fire in it, but nothing real untoward at the moment. Just a little bit of body on body, but good contest to watch so far, lads.
Another 50-metre penalty against the Magpies. So I know Coach Swain won't like that one. That's a nice mark taken by Devon Coates. A diving slips catch. That's a Matco High, a highlight of the day contender. And it's just about composing themselves. He goes long down the line. Big fly Stevens, punched away by Maloney. Coming out there with the Bloods. He's just trying to poke it through. Plenty around there. Sumner gets it, dispossessed, got the handball out, good enough. Quick kick forward there by the Magpies, goes out of bounds, and a free kick will go to the Terang Mortlake Bloods. 1-2-way Camperdown, leading Terang Mortlake 1-1-7. Showed you concrete scoreboard, and on the battery wheel time clock, we've played over 12 minutes.
Yeah, Gus Burke and Dan Lee, just a little bit of 1-2. Oh, big butt that time by Gordon. Good pressure. Kicks been intercepted that time by Toby Kent. Kent now kicks, but it's all the Bloods back here and taking a nice uncontested mark. That time was Maloney. He goes back inboard. Good kick it was too. Spots up a teammate. He wants to switch it into the big man. Just goes through his hands. Mopping up for the Bloods there was little Daniel Kanar again. Just it's a pretty scrappy old affair, if I'm honest. Handball comes out. There are a few skill errors at the moment. And we're playing in beautiful conditions, to be honest, this afternoon. Good tackle that time. Looking for holding the football. Gav Sell having nothing of it. Tildy Carter, right down there in front of you, all thanks to Red for Keeps. Yeah. It's a scrappy old affair. Yeah,
it is. Stewie, I think it'll open up as the game goes on, mate. It's pretty evident at the moment that Luke O'Neill, he's played a few games, bit of experience. He's trying to drop off at every opportunity and sort of fill that hole in front of the cane train.
Kanar gets it from the contest and just barrels it long to half forward. Well marked there by Arundel. Goes forward. The cane train waiting at the back. But a nice mark taken in the end by the defence of the Camperdown Magpies. Short kick, finds Dundon, back pocket, and he loves to run and carry. Goes further down the wing. Handball from Royal to O'Neill. He'll go further down the ground to Stevens, leading. Nice connection. Now it's where they go next. Good kick inside, forward 50. Fitzgerald takes the mark 40 metres out. So that was
busy.
Beautiful work from the back line from Dundon where it started. And it makes its way into the hands of Timmy Fitz. Kicked 5 goals early in the season in the game, the veteran for the Magpies. So we're already with one behind this afternoon, looking for his first and to increase that lead out to 7 points as we hit the 14-minute mark of this first term. It's going to take a good kick, 45 metres out. Connection's fantastic. Timmy Fitz, yes, kicks a beautiful goal for the Camperdown Magpies.
Fantastic.
And that's a
sailed 60 metres, that kick.
Great kick and a snag of the day contender, all thanks to Lucas Brothers Butchers, Ice Kelson.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any real breeze to speak of down there, Tildy. It was a monster.
No, he's just hit that nice and sweet, Eyes. Pretty impressed with young Isaac Stevens from Camperdown. Hilly, you do your homework, mate. Would he be a son, maybe, or a relation to the Premiership player Troy Stevens?
Not Troy, is it Paul?
Yeah, okay, yep.
Paul Stevens. I don't think it's Troy's. I think it's. I think it might be Paul.
He's been pretty impressive so far.
Goober Teal's our man on the spot there. Normally he's all over that kind of stuff. It's Paul Stevens, young fella, the hat-trick king. Goober Teal. Old Russell's Creek Reserve's full forward was Goober too. Don't worry about that. Here he is again, Fitzgerald. Quick kick, get out. I tell you what, 2 in a minute.
On fire.
For Timmy Fitz. And the Camperdown Magpies are on fire, so they go to 3-2-20. They lead Terang Mortlake 1-1-7. Shojan Rockhart concrete scoreboard, and they're just getting the ball in quickly. And the defence of Terang Mortlake is just shell-shocked at the moment, Ice Kelson.
But they are, and well, I think it's all going to be around how many times either side gets it inside 50 today. I know you've got to take advantage of it then, but they're getting maximum for their effort at the moment. Is Terang Mortlake, like they've been. Camperdown have been really well finished here.
2 in a minute for the Magpies, and Jones got the tap down, so they'll be looking for Hutchins. Coming out there nicely was Kanar. O'Neill, who's had a bit of the football. Deflected kick. Hay. Handballs over the top. Good handball in the end. Finds Densley. He'll go on the left foot to half forward. Big kick. Coming out there was Arundel, who's been dangerous. Nice little bit of handball work there inside forward 50 for the Bloods. They get it out to Vickers. Vickers tries to evade. Handballs. Now it's Jones, tries to centre the kick, but just floating back there as the defence, a spared number for the Magpies. Good kick there by O'Neill, finds Coates. And Coates will look to try and get it off that half-back line. He does. Kicks long down the line, but a nice mark taken there. And Burke just gets it going for the Bloods. They go inside forward 50 once again. Numbers coming through to try and spoil that ball. And we'll have a throw about 35, 40 metres out from the Bloods' goal.
Yeah, and the kicking inside 50 for Camperdown has just been a bit smarter, hasn't it? That last kick for Terang Mortlake's just been a bit of a bomb, and as you said, Hilly, they're getting that spare man into that back 50, and he's causing havoc to him at the minute.
Well, free kick's been plucked out here. It's going to go to Terang Mortlake, and it's within kicking distance, so it's going to go to Isaac Canar, and he's going to have a shot about 30 metres out on a tight enough angle right in front of the bar here.
Right foot, though, beautifully positioned.
Absolutely.
Son of Ben too, I reckon, Isaac.
Good young kid. Bit of ability, I reckon. Beagle used to wear number 9 too. Correct me if I'm wrong, anybody.
Nico Sullivan, number 9, Stewie, was he?
Arnie. Yeah, he used to wear number 9, half-back flanker. I tell you what, has it gone across the line?
Yeah, it must have.
Yeah, lucky it did, because Matty Arundel tried to claim it there, but it's gone through for a minor score either way. So 1-2-8 to Terang Mortlake, Camperdown 3-2-20. Shojan Rockhard concrete scoreboard. 7.5 minutes gone on the Battery World time clock. You'll never run out of batteries. Get out there and see the team at Battery World. Kick comes out. Nice mark taken that time by Dylan Jones, the big ruckman. He's a string bean. Little chip kick. Just misread it there. I think he got called out of it there by his teammate. Hutchins good enough to go and get it. He goes in, Port. Just goes through the hands there, wrapped up in the tackle. They've had a few opportunities here to Terang Mortlake, but they're just not capitalising, guys, Kelson.
No, they're not as clean going into the forward line. That's the difference at the moment. If they get that right, but they seem to be kicking into a crowded lot of backs for Camperdown here at the minute.
Streaming into 55 countries right around the world this afternoon on Hampden League Live.
Denmark, we had a call from Denmark, didn't we?
Denmark, the UK.
Coming in loud and clear.
You name it, they are streaming it. Here's Jones again. Nice mark by the big fella. He's been on fire in this first quarter. The Cane trying good fist away. Could have been a push in the back there for Canar. The Magpies got plenty of numbers out the back here. It's a little game of soccer. Oh, could have been taken high. No, says the umpire. Handball comes back. Quick kick on the boot, but it's all Camperdown.
Terang Mortlake's had as much possession too, but it's all just been scrappy stuff, hasn't it?
That was Devon Coates that time. Spots up a team on that far out of side.
Yeah, Dundon finds Payne. They can get the overlap run. Look at the numbers here. So they go in board. Lucas, the 1-2, over the top. Here they go. Inside 50. Short kick, Gordon. Spot up. 40 metres out, and the big man will have a shot in front of goal. He's got a player out here if he wants in Ethan Coates, but I reckon he won't pass this one. He'll play on from 50. Big Sammy Gordon hooked it to the right or the left and a minus score. So he's kicked 1-2 this afternoon. 3-3-21, the Camperdown Magpies. The Bloods are 1-2-8, 19 minutes gone, a 13-point margin on the Shojan concrete scoreboard.
Yeah, let's go around the grounds. All thanks to McLaren Hunt Financial Group for all your financial needs. Get in and see the friendly staff in there, and a few of the boys. I think Will Kane's one of them works down there at McLaren Hunt Financial Group. So is Daniel Canar.
Yep.
Hey, Portland taking on the Warrnambool Blues. Wally Steer, we say good afternoon to you. How are you, Walter?
How are you, boys? We are 13 and a half minutes into the first quarter. Portland Tigers 4-26. The Warrnambool Blues have not registered a score yet, and Portland kicking for goal about 35 metres out, directly in front.
Gee whiz, the Portland Tigers on fire over there at Hanlon Park. South Warrnambool taking on the Cobden Bombers. Ash Kelson, I seen him out and about early this morning walking a couple of greyhounds. We say good afternoon to you. How are you, Ash?
Short greyhounds, mate. Yeah, they're the ones are walking there. First quarter, 14-minute mark. South Warrnambool 2-2-14. Cobden 1 point. We'll give our sponsors a mention as I'm going through. KFC, the first one. So thank you to the sponsor.
Beautifully done, big fella. And back here, Nettie Payne. He's going to have a shot from just on the 50-metre arc. It's a high up and under. What's happened here? 50 metres. He's given a 50, Gavin Sell. And I'll tell you what, it's going to be a certain goal, and it'll be the fourth of the afternoon. Ned Payne's going to just kick one on the 10-yard square. Tildy Carter, did you see what happened down there, mate? All thanks to Renfrew Keeps.
No comments, Stewie, to be honest. No.
Not happy with that?
Well, I mean, mate, we've had one downfield like that. We've had three kicks reversed already. I think maybe we just let the game go a little bit. But anyway, what I have been impressed with, Stewie, is the way Camperdown have been able to switch the footy out of the back half, mate. They just looked to take it out the other side, and they look pretty impressive for the way they moved the ball over in that outer wing.
And getting numbers around the contest too at the moment. So that is goal number 4. 4-3-27 Camperdown. Terang Mortlake 1-2-8. 20.5 minutes gone. First term, Shojan Rockhard concrete scoreboard. North Warrnambool v Port Fairy is over at the Bushfield Recreation Reserve this afternoon. Skeeter Cannon is our man on the spot. Skeet, what's happening over there, buddy?
We're about 25 minutes into the first quarter, Matty, and it's North Warrnambool 6-1-37 leading Port Fairy yet to score.
There you go. Big Vardy. Has he kicked a few yet, mate?
Yeah, he's kicked 3, mate.
He's kicked 3 out of the 6. Big the Vardy party. Okay, Skeeter Hamilton taking on Koroyd up at Melville Oval. Brendan Dobson covering that one for us. Dobbo, we say good afternoon to you, buddy.
Hey, Matty, how you going, mate? So, listen, it's a bit of a slow start by both teams here. At the 18-minute mark of the first quarter, Croyd are leading 2-2-14 to Hamilton, who's struggling to probably goal in front of the ball. They're 1 point at the moment.
How's Queensland, Dobbo?
Oh, that was a good trip. Good trip. Day too long, probably. Day too long. So, yeah,
everything's a day too long with bush rat, isn't it, Eyes?
That's it. That's it. Anyway.
See ya.
Willie Kane here. The Kane train's taking a mark about 25 metres out. They need this, the Bloods. They trail by 19 points. The Kane train comes in, kicks on its way. He's hit the post twice. That's 2 posters for the Kane train in the first term. That's a better train, Davey D. Listen to it. It's a V-line one led by Big Gibbo. And it's always on time too. That's 139. That is a Terang Mortlake Bloods Camperdown 4-3-27. Shojan Rock Hard Concrete.
Might have been the great former Warrnambool player, maybe Drew McCaskill, ringing the sound as well. Evans kicks in. They're going to go down further down the wing, so the margin 16 points. Nice mark taken there by Coates. So he's doing a great job in the ruck there. Is Devon Coates. Goes short by Foots. Goes down to Devon Coates. And they go further down the field. I mean, Fitzgerald, he's just strong. He's got some X factor about him, doesn't he? Smart. Inside 50, on the lead. Good kick in the end. And they take a nice mark. And Charlie Lucas will kick from 45 metres out. And that was a spearing pass coming his way.
Well, 2 goals and 2 assists, Fitzgerald. He's just been terrific, hasn't he?
Absolutely. Foot boys, isn't he?
Yep. So he's about 38, I reckon, Fitzy. I reckon he's 38 years old. He's around my age.
Yep.
So Charlie Lucas from 45 metres out comes in. Good connection. Just pushed it to the right, just marginally, and a minor score. So 4-4-28 Camperdown. Terang Mortlake 139. 24 minutes gone. First term action brought to you by Badeness Rural. Roger Bade and Brad Ness and the team had that little extension out there at Raglan Parade, Warrnambool. Very, very good operators and love their local footy. Burke will kick in, try to get it out. Robert's going to be the target, flies high. Couldn't take the mark. Jones reading it best. Gets it over to Maloney. He'll get it through to Royal inside the corridor, and they can see what they can do through Karacha.
Yeah, Karacha. Beautiful. Oh, nice mark taken on that far outer side too. And that was Vickers. Plays on quickly. They're just stuffing around with it a bit for mine. Vickers goes and gets it again. That's the way. Just get it moving forward. The Kane train will be just absolutely busting at the bit to get the ball in there as quick as he possibly can. Quick kick out that time. It's Judah Dundon wrapped up in a tackle. Rocks out there as well. Handball comes back now. That's Karacha again. Oh, not his best kick. Just by foot, just let them down a little bit at the moment, the Bloods. Trail by 18 points. Hampden League live match of the day. 19, I should say. And umpire Gavin Sell says we're going to have a ball up. So we've ticked over 25 and a half minutes here in this first term. Hampden League live match of the day. Terang Recreation Reserve. Big fist that time over the top. He's been good, Dylan Jones, for mine in the first quarter. Certainly in the best players for Terang Mortlake. And we're going to have another ball up on that far outer side. Beautiful conditions, boys, isn't it?
Yeah, perfect. Absolutely perfect, Matthew. And no wind at all, and ball travelling good distances, and it's not a bad game either. And
passive-aggressive got the job done for us at Flemington too at headquarters, Ice Kelson.
Yeah, remains unbeaten, 4 from 4, and lovely win, Matt.
Got out to a nice price too, to be honest.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which is quite amazing. So here we go again. Magpies into attack. Numbers around the contest. Their pressure's been enormous in this first term. Little kick over the top. It's going to come straight back, and Cam Spence takes a nice mark. Matco High highlight for mine. They're now doing on-sweets, Hilly. Get out and see Tractor Smith and the team.
He just pumps it long to half forward. The target's going to be Payne. Setting himself nicely was Burke. Ball hit the deck. They've got it out. They've got the numbers. If it bounced favourably, the Bloods. It doesn't. And we'll have a boundary throw. And there's the quarter time siren, a 26 minute and 39 second quarter. And the Magpies will go into the first break with a 19-point lead. 4-4-28, leading Terang Mortlake 1-3-9. Goal kickers for the Magpies. 2 to Fitzgerald, a beautiful 50-metre bomb at the 14-minute mark of this first term. Ned Payne 1, and also Sam Gordon, while the sole goal kicker for the Bloods was Matty Arundel.
Beautifully done, Trini Hill. That is the first quarter done and dusted here. A 19-point lead to the Camperdown Magpies. Now, coming up at half-time, the bake at the break, all thanks to Kerman's Hamburgers, Alan Blackbird. It's been in the can for some time, is BT Brett Taylor.
We played it last week.
Oh, did you really? Played it last week. So, no BT Brett Taylor. We'll rehash one of Blackie's bakes at the break. We'll talk to the great Davey Drinkle in the studio and see what we can come up with. But it is all thanks to Kerman's Hamburgers. Let's take a break. On the other side, second quarter action from our Hampden League Live match of the day. Terang Mortlake v Camperdown.
Hampden League Live for Clinton, Bolsh, Warrnambool, Nissan, Badeness Rural, Harvey Norman Computers, Sungold Milk, and McDonald's Warrnambool East and Central. 3YBFM.
If there's one thing us Aussies know, it's great coffee. Like the best ever McCafe blend. Expertly made by baristas for a smooth, rich taste that hits the spot every time. Now that's coffee fit for an Aussie.
Fitz Media Productions is your online broadcast specialist. From meetings and special events to weddings, funerals and sport. Fitz Media's fully equipped mobile broadcast unit provides a professional, reliable live stream anywhere. Contact us today.
Woohoo! The footy's back, bigger and better than ever. Just like the boys at Peter Bosch Bridgestone, now offering full logbook servicing and mechanical. With tyres starting from $60 and zip pay available. Why go anywhere else? Peter Bosch Bridgestone, Ferry Street.
The Country Care Dental team listen, care and explain so you know you're in good hands. From no-gap cleaning to advanced procedures, they'll look after you. Open 8 to 7 weekdays in Hamilton and Camperdown. countrycaredental.com.au.
From trees to traffic, Carter Group is the home of fully trained arborists, offering tree removal, trimming and lopping of trees, along with on-site traffic management planners and high-quality traffic management. Visit cartergroup.com.au.
When building a new home, the first place to go is Greens Bricks and Windows. They stock PGH Bricks trend windows and doors with double glazing to all styles. Make the right choice. See Greens Bricks and Windows, 7 Robson Street, Warrnambool.
I'm Roma Britnell, your local Member of State Parliament. I'm working hard for you and for the South West Coast region to make sure we have a vibrant and prosperous place to live and work. I want to know what matters most to you, to hear your ideas on how to make South West Coast even better. You can email me, catch me on social media, or visit my office in Liebig Street. I'm here to work for you.
Authorised by Roma Britnell MP, 94 Liebig Street, Warrnambool, funded from parliamentary budget.
You gotta get down to Pontings, they're the expert crew, who are always here for you. It's where the locals go, and the tradies know. You gotta get down to Pontings, we've got ya.
Time to get up, time to walk to the bus stop, open up the shop, time for you, time for me, love and everything you see. The sun is up, time to take on the world this time. Time to wake up, time to climb to the top. Welcome to the world where the sun is always gold and it's waiting just for you. Time to get into life where the sun is always gold. Sun gold.
3 steps: design, plan and construct. Smith & Son Renovations and Extensions take care of all 3 steps to provide you with a smooth and cost-effective process. See Nathan and the team at Smith & Sons, Ferry Street, quality builders and reno specialists.
Did you know that Badeness Rural have 3 agronomists and an experienced in-store team to help service the needs of their clients? With the right advice and the latest in agriculture technology, they provide a tailored service specific to your farm needs. Helping you boost production and keeping costs in check is what they do best. From on-farm agronomy to decades of expertise in-store to help you get the best results. Call in and see them today. Badeness Rural, corner Raglan Pratt. And Karamat Road.
Yeah! Find Peter the chicken, lamb, pork and beef eater at Lucas Brothers Butchers with easy, convenient drive-through. Corner of Banyan and Lava Streets, Warrnambool.
On 3YBFM, this is Hampden League Live for Harvey Norman Computers, Carter Group and Peter Bolsh Bridgestone.
Welcome back to Hampden League Live this afternoon. Quarter time, 4-4-28. Camperdown, Terang, Mortlake 139. Shojan Rock Hard Concrete Scoreboard. Let's go downstairs to the great Scotty Tildy Carter, who's been in the huddles at quarter time. Till, what was the message from the coaches there, mate? We might be just having a few little audio issues there with Tilt, so we'll grab. We'll try and connect back with the big fella shortly, and hopefully we'll pick him back up. But all in all, a pretty entertaining first kind of quarter of footy. So they butchered the ball a little bit to Mortlake for mine, didn't they?
Yeah, they had some early opportunities, Matt, where they had a lot of repeat inside forward 50s, but probably didn't have the space to kick it into too. I thought the Camperdown's defenders really sort of plugged the holes nicely and not allowing any sort of clean leads to come. Will Kane took a couple in the end, but probably just didn't have their opportunities. And then obviously, you look at the scoreline, 1-3. Kane's kicked two behinds, both hit the post. If they turn into goals, you're looking at 3-1, 19. It's only a 9-point game, so I don't think they're far away. They just want to clean up their disposal a little bit, eyes. But I'll tell you what, I've been impressed with the Magpies, just a willingness to run the ball and run it quick through the wings, but also go a little bit daring and go through the corridors at time as well. Yeah,
and what they've managed to do is just keep their forward line more open, Camperdown, therefore they're doing more damage. As I said, I reckon Terang had as much of the footy, but just particularly their last kick inside 50, they just, every time their lads looked up, it was a congested 50, and they found it difficult that way. So just a bit cleaner with the footy, and as I said, just been able to isolate their big forward better, have Camperdown.
Hey, let's go down to the boundary all. Thanks to Rent for Keeps. Tildy Carter, which huddle did you go down to, mate, and who'd you listen to?
Camperdown's huddle of Neville Swain. He's a very impressive coach. A couple of times I've heard him speak now. He dresses his players really well. Very happy with the switch of play off half-back, which we spoke.
Yeah, we might have just lost Tildy there, unfortunately, but we just might have a few little technical issues there, but he'll come back on and get himself fired up, and as he was saying, very impressive. Shout out to a couple. Timmy Bryce, he won the Quaddy Comp tour. I'll send him through those numbers at some stage, and Kate and Tank Mead, they're listening in Milan, in Italy, and live streaming, which is unbelievable, isn't it? When you think about it, you can watch it and stream it all around the world. I did say we're going into 55 countries this afternoon, and not lying when I said that. Umpire Gavin Sell balls the ball up to start the second quarter and get it underway. Coach that time won it down, but it's all the Bloods. Hutchins at the back of the pack. He was dispossessed, holding the football, and the free kick is going to go to Terang Mortlake here. And it's going to go to Riley Hutchins. It's only a youngster. Little chip kick, goes out wide. Just misses the target. Running onto the football there was Roberts. He's paddling it in front of himself. He numbers back there was Camperdown. Roberts goes in again, holding the football for mine, and the umpire says yes, a free kick to the Bloods. They need to start this second quarter. Kane's going to be the target now. One-on-one contest comes in. Beautiful mark by the Kane train. He doesn't let us down. It's a nice little one-hander. And mark that one down as a Matco Hire highlight contender to start the second quarter here, all thanks to Big Tractor Smith and the crew. And the Kane train is going to go back directly in front, 25 metres out. And this will be a great start to the second term for Terang Mortlake. Willie Kane comes in, kicks on its way. Umpire doesn't move, and the Bloods are up and about. They go to 2-3-15. They trail Camperdown 4-4-28. Shojan Rock Hard Concrete Scoreboard. And now we got the trains coming, Ice Kelson.
I hear the train are coming. Magnificent, and a good start, and just exactly the start that Terang Mortlake needed too. As the day wears on, this may well be the scoring end at the commentary box end, but it remains to be seen. But the first one on the board at Terang Mortlake.
Yeah, much needed as well, obviously, after quite a few looks in that first term. And Kane, well, he's kicked 1-2, and nice to get himself on the board. So the head-to-head, our big power forwards, one apiece between Gordon and also Kane. Coates got the tap down, couldn't quite quite trap the football on that occasion in the end were the Bloods. Now they get it through Karacha. He'll go short by foot over the top, finds a teammate in Harris. Harris goes to centre half forward, sun in the eyes. Coming through there was Arundel. Working hard back now is Angus Gordon. Just lost it. The pressure there applied by Jared Hayde. Very, very good. Ooh. He's all wrapped up. Might have been nearing in that back.
I reckon he's a bit sore, poor old Angus Gordon. He went off, he got some treatment. He's still hobbly. Look at him. It's a good effort to get out there, Hilly.
Absolutely. So ball inside forward 50 for the Bloods. So it's the second entry of this term. Tapped down by Coates. He was up against Arundel. Football's out wide. Gathered by Jones, who's been pretty good for the Bloods in this early part of the game. He's wrapped up as well. And we'll have a throw-up 50 from home right on the paint. Now, he's been terrific, Jones. Got that height advantage and everything as well. Probably on the smaller Coates. So they'll go at it for the third time in the matter of seconds. Tap down. Coming through there was Draffin. Couldn't trap the ball. Hot football now. The handball was out. Kanar gathers. Tries to snap quickly. Pressure's been applied. Gathered nicely there in the end by Royal. They'll get it out through Spence. And there's plenty of paddock to work with, but it's only as far as Karacha for the Bloods.
Oh, La Cucaracha. We're Murray Ellen's old number 23. Oh, good mark taken by Kanar. The acting skipper, and a nice kick over the top to Hutchins. This kid's had it on a string.
Both been good.
In the first, absolutely, first quarter and a half. And Hutchins is going to go back and have a shot. We've got a perfect view of this one. That left to right fade I spoke about.
If he could bring that up.
If he could just aim it.
To the left post, Matty, and kick through it.
Left-hand goal post. It should naturally just come back that way, just a fraction eyes. So Hutchins, what a great start to the second term this will be if he can slot this. Comes in, kicks on its way, just faded it too much and it went through for a minor score. So 2-4-16 Terang Mortlake, Camperdown 4-4-28, Trojan Rockhard Concrete scoreboard. Second quarter, all thanks to our great mates. We love him. Clinton Bolsh, of course, Warrnambool Nissan, magnificent motor vehicle, Benny Turner to wire, Joshy to wire, Greg Kelson, Billy Hernan. All the car salesman gurus out there.
Lisa Pender. What a legend group it is. Tildy Carter, you got us back down there, all thanks to Rent for Keeps.
You got me, Stewie?
Got you, brother.
Yeah, no, entertaining contest, mate. This question for you, boys. Do they still sell screw-in boots, lads? Because I've not one player at quarter time had any on.
I'll tell you who's got them on the rock, I reckon.
Okay, but, not many. Times have changed, though. Got to move with the times.
You'd go berserk as a coach, though, Tildy, wouldn't you? And if that didn't happen once upon a time.
It was one of my pet hates, eyes.
Yeah.
It really was.
You know the great Dockers Attrell only wore grass cats?
And, okay.
Because Mac over, you know how hard it was, Tilt.
Sandstone base.
Fair enough there.
But you get out to Pamuir eyes and you'd be under an inch of mud and he'd still be wearing the grass cats. He was a freak show, Dockers. Absolute freak show.
Bit going on here too, boys.
Bit going on here, Tilt. After the kick, they weren't too happy. No love lost between the Bloods and the Magpies, that is for sure.
I was just going to say, boys, you boys give young Jones a good rap, the ruckman, but I think his duel with Coates for Camperdown has been really entertaining today. They've both been really good players for their side so far.
Two young kids, aren't they? That is for sure. So playing on quickly that time was Maloney. Kick down the line. Here's Hutchins again.
Gee, he covers the ground, doesn't he?
Synod account stats have got him for about 15 already, boys.
Yeah, 15 and a half.
Spooky Synod. He's here today too. He's to wear number 8. Camperdown, he's a good football in his own right. Was the spook man.
A few kids in the playground too there, Matty.
Oh, it's a popular playground. School of Hard Knocks here at Bloods. Oh, that's too high. That's going to go against Karacha. He's pointed the wrong way. Gavin Sell, and the free kick will go to Angus Gordon.
Just
goes in,
into it too.
He did. Due to Dundon. He's got the rock star there. Spence, not his best kick. Oh, just goes through the hands of Jones that time. Coates is in there, just kicks it off the ground, just weaving his way through there. Was the Camperdown Magpies in Joshy place, finds a teammate who's got a bit of space in James O'Neill.
O'Neill goes inside, forward 50. Here's the big man, Flash Gordon takes the mark. He just nudged out the defender. And the big man will shoot for goal, 20 metres out, almost directly in front, and look for the Camperdown Magpies first of the second term.
He won't miss this, Hilly.
No, he's a beautiful kick of the football. Won the goal kicking award last year. He was our full forward and the team of the year. And got a number of Maskell medal votes as well. He's had some back issues throughout 2022, the big Flash. So Flash Gordon kicked a goal to kick off the game in the first term. He's probably even about 15 metres out directly in front. Kicks from about 25 and makes no mistake and gets the reply for the Magpies.
It's great to watch into the big forwards like Gordon, Kane up the other end. They're in the game, aren't they?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, definitely.
5-5-35 Camperdown. Terang Mortlake 2-4-16, 19 points the margin, 7 minutes gone in this second term. Brought to you by Clinton Bolsch, Warrnambool Nissan, out at Raglan Parade on Warrnambool. And I'll tell you what, doing a great job around our local area is that car dealership with Ice Kelson.
Oh, yeah, I'm there sometimes.
You're the main man out there, mate. Let's
not
be
getting
honest.
many Saturdays in. Joshy Dwyer there, though. He's doing a marvellous job as well. I don't know whether you've mentioned Josh, but...
Had the little bubs too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Seen him at the toy library this morning with little bubs in hand, Joshy and partner.
Yeah, well done.
Doing it at the toy library. Yeah,
well done to Josh, a little boy, of course, this time last week. So fantastic.
So ball inside, forward 50. Daisy cut a kick by Lucas. Mark wasn't paid. Plenty of players around the contest. Just amazing, Tildy, all thanks to Rent for Keeps. Just every time you see a tackle or, that close inside football, just that little bit of niggle on the outside. High up and under kick. Mark taken there by Jones. Football comes out. Trying to trap it there was Hay. Good ship. Well, I thought that was pretty fair in there with Coates, but it was just deemed a little too high. And that boy again, Hutchins, will run it off half back.
He's a beauty.
Yeah, he looks like he's played about 100 games of Hampden League footy, doesn't he? He's a ripper. There's Xavier Vickers too. He's been busy enough. Wants to play, looking for someone just to run for him. Hutchins is that person. Little 1-2 over the top to Kukaracha. Karacha kicks long. The Kane trains the target. Big fist away that time. It's a foot race now. That's a Falcon. And play goes on. Oh, could have been taken high. He's a little bit sore to get up to. Umpire might have missed that one.
Half a dangerous. Not that it was anything deliberate, but
poor old Angus Gordon again. He's had a rough old day today, old Ango. He's going to be sore and sorry for himself. He'll need to get down to the deep springs, the hot springs, just to spark himself up. Well, Angus Gordon.
I might have to go down to the lakes and craters. Might be a little bit closer to home.
Lake Bullamary, I think that's where
into the cold water.
That's where the great Goober Teal used to head. That's why he played 446 games for Camperdown, 127 for Russell's Creek, and took a hat-trick as well. Here they go. They're into attack once again. Spence, a little bit of 1-2 action. Give it back to Spence for mine. He's a gun. Just goes through his hands. Good enough to go and get it again. Quick kick around the body that time by Sumner. Goes inboard, coming out to meet the football. Well done and wrapped up in a nice tackle. And a good tackle it was too by number 42 for Terang Mortlake. I don't think he's on our team sheet, Hilly.
No. The old numbers playing around again.
Wayne Rusha. I remember who wore 42 back in the day for the Bloods.
Yeah, I'm not too sure.
Just saw Wayne Rusha before, actually, sitting up there in the club room.
Captain Klinger. What a legend he is.
So nice kick there by the Bloods, but it's going to be O'Neill, who's been absolutely terrific. Tried to run through the contest and got the handball out, but only as far as his Bloods counterparts. Here comes Roberts. There's two young Roberts in the side. Kane versus Anderson. Here comes Anderson, traps it, tries to get a bit of tunnel ball. Jared Anderson. Evans, sorry. Evans, thanks, Goober. And a free kick will occur. Boundary throw in about 55 metres out. So I think Anderson might have been one of the emergencies. I think we're going around the grounds, big fella.
Yeah, let's go around the grounds. All thanks to McLaren Hunt Financial Group. Portland taking on the Warrnambool Blues. Wally Steer. Wally, what's the latest over at Hanlon Park, mate?
The best thing going over here is the sausage rolls at the moment because the footy is absolutely one way. It's Portland 7-5-47 to Warrnambool 2 behind.
Wowzers, that's a big start for the Portland Tigers. Well, let's go up to Ash Kelson. South Warrnambool take on the Cotton Bombers. What's happening up there, Ash?
Yeah, just second quarter, Matty. We've had a Jezelenko, new beauty, a good mark in the first quarter by a Taj Anderson for Cobden, which was a beauty. And back to the score, South Warrnambool 5-3-33. And Cobden 3 points, and BP one stop this time, the sponsor on the main board.
Beautifully done, Ash. I love your work. North Warrnambool Eagles taking on the Port Fairy Seagulls. Skeeter Cannon covering that one for us. Skeeter, what's happening out at Bushfield, big fella?
Yeah, about 12 minutes into the second quarter, Matty. It's North Warrnambool 10-7, 67 lead. Port Fairy yet to score.
Beautifully done, mate. Absolutely love it, buddy. You're doing a great job as always, Scooter. Hamilton taking on Koroit. Brendan Dobson covering that one for us. Dobbo up at Melville Oval. What's happening up there, big fella?
Yeah, mate, we're 7 minutes in, second quarter. Croyd generally in control of the play. 4-5-29 to Hamilton 2 points.
Yeah, so the Saints well and truly on top there. That is all thanks to McLaren Hunt Financial Group, Hilly.
We've probably got the close one here at Terang Recreation Reserve. They'll go deep forward. Big fly by Arundel. Coming out was Hay. Traps it. Hot on his tail was the defence, and O'Neill will get it. Try to clear. Finding Clark. Good punch away there by Baxter. We'll have a boundary throw in. Let's go down to the boundary, all thanks to Rent for Keeps. Tildy Carter.
Yeah, I just think the Bloods are a little bit guilty at the moment, boys. They're just kicking the footy on top of Kane's head. They just look to be bombing the footy inside 50. Maybe, you know, from 60 out, look inboard for a 20-metre pass and then give Kane a little bit of room to move into.
So boundary throw in, 50 metres out from the Bloods goal. The margin's 19 points. Coming through there with the footy with Lucas. Vick is trying to steal it. Evades, does once, does a pirouette, tackle to the ground, and then ping for holding the ball by umpire Andrew Berry. So a nice bit of work there by Ned Payne. Cross half back. So he'll go short. He'll go out to number 5 in Gordon. He's had a few leg knocks this afternoon. He'll be sore at the end of the day. Nice kick, short kick, and finds Jared Evans. Still in that defensive 50, so they're blocking the holes here nicely, the Bloods. He'll go short to Payne, and we're sort of resetting from where we were about 30 seconds ago. So Payne looks to get around Roberts. He does. He'll go long down the wing. The target's going to be Coates. He flies, and that's a great mark. That is a Matco higher mark of the day, and it was Nick Jones that took that mark, and we'll mark that one down as one of our contenders this afternoon. So Jones, he'll look to go inboard. Kick has to be good, and it is. And he finds place, told to play on. He ran off his mark. Has to be good with the football. Inside 50 he goes. Numbers favouring the Bloods. Reading it nicely. There was Clark. Left foot kick is Kent to the goal square. Fitzgerald comes off his boot. Running hard at the football there was Harris. And they're trying to get out the Bloods. Nice bit of follow-up work there by Harris. And they've got some space and time and numbers out the wing. Inboard, the handball not all that good. Place gathers. He's tackled. And umpires found a free kick. It was a little bit too high on the Magpies, and I reckon it could be Josh Lace. And Place will get the resultant free kick right in the centre of the Terang Recreation Reserve.
They've been busy enough too, has Placey. Kicks out wide. Standing in the way there is Dylan Jones. Great duel, him and Coates. Oh, not the best stand. Kick smothered. Ball comes out to Kent. He gathers, gets it to Spence. Spence now from about 60 metres out. Wobbly old kick off the boot to no one in particular. Put a little bit of pressure on, though. The Magpies, they're wearing the MND socks today, too. What a great day at the MCG last Monday. Neil Danaher, an absolute champion of an individual. So 5-5-35 Camperdown, Terang Mortlake 2-4-16. Shojin, rock hard concrete scoreboard. Big fist away that time over the top. Spence coming through. Could have been taken high for mine. Handball comes out. Just overusing the football. It's Roberts. Wants to take him on a little bit. Handball over the top. Looking for Vickers. He just overrun it. And a beautiful pick-up and a great finish that time by Judah Dundon. And he spots up a Camperdown teammate. And I reckon it's Neddy Payne for the Camperdown Magpies, who's going to go back and have a shot. About 35 metres out on a tight angle. But Tildy Carter, you're going to have a cracking little angle right in front of you here.
Yeah, good view here, Stewie. I think the Bloods are working pretty hard to win the footy off half-back. They just lack a bit of composure on the way out. I think the last 3 occasions, it's just giving the footy back to Camperdown through skill errors, mate.
Here he comes, Neddy Payne. Comes in. I tell you what, he struck it pretty well, but it goes through the left, and he probably could have ran another 10 metres, to be honest. He just kind of, I don't think he's hit a lot of goals over the journey by the looks of him. He hasn't had a lot of shots on goal. Ice Kelson and Trent Hill.
No, not as many as M. Stewart, that is for sure. But, yeah, all about the finish here this afternoon, isn't it?
Absolutely. So, 6-6-42, Camperdown, 2-4-16. They're coming up the bake at the break, all thanks to Kerman's Hamburgers. Alan Blackburn catches up with one of Terang Mortlake's superstars in Port Irving.
Yeah, one of the favourite sons. Hutchins had the football. Vickers, I've been impressed by Vickers, finds the footy nicely. Kanar having to work it back. Here comes Jones. Has to try and work it around the body, but too much pressure. And Tildy Carter nearly got his first touch of the afternoon, right on true centre wing.
Over the years, didn't get a lot at Terang, mate.
And the free kick's going to go to Toby Kent for the Magpies. Finds O'Neill. I reckon he's been one of their best. Luke O'Neill, the Rock, bit of a cult favourite amongst the fans. Finds Gordon. He'll go the switch across to centre wing on the outer side. Good kick. That's Royal. Goes to the one-on-one. Big fly. Couldn't take the mark in the end. And who's going to be winning out with it? It looks like it's going to be the Magpies through Sumner. He'll go short by foot, looking to Clark. Clark's still about 60, 70 metres from home. Goes to the top of the square. Gordon's going to be one of the targets. A big flash, but a nice mark taken in the end by Riley Hutchins. And I'll tell you what, if I'm talking Matthews Petroleum, he's our player of the day thus far. He's been absolutely terrific. Karacha off half back. He'll go short by foot. Oh, not a good kick in the end because it was taken by Devon Coates. He'll go further down the ground. Dundon, he's been busy in this second term. So the Magpies are lead by 26, 17 minutes gone in this second term, brought to you by Clinton Bolsh Warrnambool Nissan. He'll go inside the forward 50, and Ned Payne again takes a nice mark, unattended, uncontested, and he'll look to kick his second goal of the afternoon. He's kicked 1-1 and causing a few headaches, Tildy Carter and Ice Carlson, for the Terang defenders.
Yeah, sure. He's been pretty lively for sure down here, boys.
So similar venue of where he was. He looks to have worked it around pretty nicely. Has he got it? I reckon he's just nailed it. That is just snuck in for his second, Ned Payne. A Lucas Brothers snag of the day contender. And they go out to a 32-point lead, the Magpies, 7-6-48, leading Terang Mortlake 2-4-16, 18.5 minutes gone. Ice Carlson?
Yeah, they've got into a commanding position all of a sudden, Camperdown. And what are we, sort of halfway through the quarter, boys? Oh, no, a bit more than that probably. And that we need Terang Mortlake to hit back here. They probably got to get the next goal, I reckon, Hilly, or else it's going to get pretty messy, I reckon.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, they started this second term with a fair bit of footy inside forward 50, but probably been starved of opportunities the last probably 7 or 8 minutes, I reckon, Ice.
Yeah, agree, totally. So looking for them to get their hands on the ball in the middle here, mate, don't we?
Absolutely. So ball thrown up. The clearance vital here. Hutchins goes inside forward 50. The target's Arundel. Good punch away there by Gordon and reads it up nicely. He'll go further down the ground. Lucas the target. Coming through there was Kanar. Chasing down is Hutchins. I'd love to see his heat map this afternoon. He's been everywhere. And he's there at the bottom of the pack once again. And the umpire's going to throw it up. Tildy Carter, you've got to be impressed with this youngster. He's just been Eddie everywhere at the moment.
I was going to ask you, Hilly, is he a Terang under-18 product?
He played with Chlorinirat. He's the son of Shane, who was in the multiple premierships for the Power during their strong reign under Coach Kanar.
He's a super impressive young player.
Went out and done pre-season, I reckon, with North Warrnambool, Tilt.
Yeah, okay. No, he can play. He's a good player.
Yeah. Free kick's going to go to Stevens here for Cam. I don't know. Didn't quite pick that one up. Either way, he's held to play on. That's holding the agate now. Come from nowhere. Hey, good tackle. Bit of spite, bit of feeling here. Here we go. A little bit of his umpire's doing the right thing. Just get the ball going. They're coming. Oh, I tell you what, there's a bit going on over there too. Here's this bad again, Hutchins. I'll tell you what, that is stat number 18 in the first half. Beautiful kick of the football too. And Roberts takes a one-hander.
Courageous mark.
Really courageous. That's Harvey. Plays on quickly, kicks to the goal square. Hasn't got the legs. Yes, it has, but it goes through for a minor score. So 2-5-17. That is Terang Mortlake. Camperdown 7-6-48. Even though the scoreboard says it's not a close contest, it actually is a lot closer than I reckon the scoreboard's suggesting at the moment, boys.
Yeah, they've had their opportunities, the Bloods, but just probably haven't converted as well as what the Magpies have. But I've just loved the feeling. Obviously, this game means a bit to both clubs. It hasn't been the year that they've wanted, and no doubt they're trying hard to get that 4 points. And you can tell with just the influence and the contact around the footy, it's fantastic.
I reckon that's Big Bezza doing the umpiring too, is it?
Yeah, Andrew Berry.
Andrew Berry down at the Timboon Demons. There you go. Good on him out there having an umpire. He's the Rock. Lukey O'Neill. Been good too across half back for the Camden Magpies. Oh, kick had to be good there as he paid it. No, umpire says play on. In a bit of trouble, but no, not going anywhere, and we're going to have a ball up about 20 metres out to around Mortlake's goal line. They trail by 31 points here. Hampden League live match of the day. Shojan Rockhard Concrete scoreboard, 21.5 minutes gone. Battery World time clock. Handball comes out to Hay. He gathers. Goes back inboard to Roberts. To Jones. Back to Roberts. Roberts now, his kick smothered. Good play. Well done that time by Sinnott Zach. Kicks it out to a one-on-one contest. Ball comes back in again, but it's only going to come as far as the rock. And he takes a nice mark.
Yeah, been terrific. I reckon, Tildy.
Been brilliant.
Give him a wrap, and what happens?
Always does. Here they go. Kanar now from 35 metres. Golski!
Beautiful goal.
If you don't mind, that was a great finish by Daniel Kanar. And the Bloods go to 3-5-23. They trail the Camperdown Magpies 7-6, 48. Shojan Rockhard Concrete, 23.5 minutes gone. If they can get another one before half-time, it's game on. Let's go around the grounds, all thanks to McLaren Hunt Financial Group. Portland take on the Warrnambool Blues, and Big Boo Radley's had to step in for Wally Steer because the phone's gone flat. Boo, how are you, buddy?
Yeah, I'm good. Good, Matty.
What's happening over there, buddy?
Yeah, so 17-minute mark of the second quarter. It's Portland 8-6-54 to Warrnambool 5 behind.
Oh, wow. Tigers are on fire over there at Hanlon Park. South Warrnambool Ash Kelson, what's happening up in the friendlies, buddy?
Yeah, 13-minute mark, South Warrnambool 5-3-33, Cobden 1-5-11, and looks like a pretty serious injury to Mr. Weir at full forward, off with an ankle injury.
Oh, that's not good, mate, too. He's a big boy, and he's been in good nick, too, as Big Weir. North Warrnambool Eagles take on the Port Fairy Seagull Skeeter. What's happening out of Bushfield? Big crowd for their reunion, buddy.
Yeah, and it's a deal here for the reunion, Matty, and Josh Wines picked the first leg of the quaddie for the syndicate here, so he's pretty excited.
Done better than us, mate.
North Warrnambool 13-10-88 leading Port Fairy at the score.
How many's Vardy got, mate?
He's got 4.
Yeah, right. Anyone else kicked a heap?
No, a lot of 2-goal kickers at the moment.
Beautifully done. Hamilton taking on Koroyd up at Melville Oval. Brendan Dobson, what's the latest up there, Dibsy?
Hey, we've got Koroyd, as we approach the 20-minute mark, Koroyd leading 7-5-47 to Hamilton 1-2-8.
Beautifully done, Dobbo. That's around the grounds. All thanks to McLaren Hunt Financial Group. Now, I said Port Irving's coming up at the break of the break. Third time lucky. Mari Wall's going to be coming up at half-time break of the break.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, Mari. Around a bit.
Yeah, Mari, a great conversation. Here's Hutchins from 50. From 50, Hutchins! No, just couldn't quite squeeze it around enough. And a minor score. I'll tell you what, we've spoken about how good he's been playing, and O'Neill. It's a good head-to-head for our Matthews Petroleum Player of the Day in this first half. They've both been absolutely sensational. 24 points to the margin, 24 minutes gone, second term. And we've got the close one here in Hampden League football, 7-6-48. Camperdown leading Terang Mortlake 3-6-24. Big fly by Sinnott. It looks like Noah's Coates, and just couldn't quite get it. I reckon he just felt that little nudge of the knee in the back and just sort of shaking it out a little bit. So ball on the 50-metre line, just on the edge of the paint for the Terang Mortlake Bloods. They've had some good inside forward 50s in the last 4 or 5 minutes. Jones front position, well attacked there by Lucas, finds place, goes down the wing. Coming through there was Kent, couldn't take the mark, trying to grab the football, and he did nicely, was Burke, but he was wrapped up immediately. And we'll have a throw-up right on true centre wing. The sun is shining here at the Terang Recreation Reserve. And Tildy Carter, you're outside in beautiful conditions, right, for Rent for Keeps.
Yeah, beautiful conditions. I tend to agree with Stewie. The scoreboard might say that Camperdown are 4 goals in front, but at ground level down here, there doesn't appear to be much in this contest at all.
I'm all over it with you, Tilt.
Just the difference, I think, has been probably the skill level, especially off half-back. Terang looks so much better when they take the simple option to hit a target off half-back.
Yeah, absolutely. There's Hutchins again. Stat number 20 for Spooky Silver Accounts. Been magnificent. That's a great kick. There it is. Roberts pumps him long and strong. Kane comes out and takes a beautiful grab. Willie Kane, toots. Going back to slot one, and what a big goal. This will be right on the cusp of half-time.
I thought that was a siren.
You thought it was the honker. And Will Kane, I'll tell you what, normally a beautiful kick of the football. He's hit the post twice this afternoon already. Comes in. Big kick here. Here we go. Kick's on its way. It's a goal. It is a goal. Toot, toot. Goes the Kane train. And they go to 4-6-30. The Bloods. Camperdown 7-6-48. It's a coming. The Blood train, Ice Kelson, they trail by 18 points.
I can hear the train coming.
I'll tell you what, though, she's game on here now.
Oh, absolutely it is. And that's exactly what we needed, isn't it, Matty? It's probably time for another one. And I guess the next goal before half-time could be pretty important too, Trent.
Either side, obviously it gives the Magpies a 24-point lead, or it gives the Bloods a 12-point sniff, really.
And a bit of confidence.
Absolutely. So back in the middle, Coates and Jones, they've worked tirelessly in the ruck. It's only the first half of football. Place had it, and he was tackled immediately. And Tildy, I've been impressed with just the youngsters from the Bloods, the composure that the likes of Vickers, Hutchins, Roberts, what they've produced in this first half.
Number 11, Ned Roberts, he's been super impressive today.
Yeah, very.
Are they Nick Roberts' lads?
Yes.
I think he's Nick's, yeah.
Yeah, but they're pretty hard at the footy, there's no problems there.
And good users too, very impressive youngsters for the Bloods. Secondary throw-up, Coates got the tap down on this occasion. It's been a great ruck duel throughout the course of the afternoon. We're going to go third time lucky.
It's travelled a metre.
It has travelled 1 metre, absolutely.
Hey, Stewie, we won the raffle up there, mate. It's on the scoreboard.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Where are the tickets? Here we go.
The tickets are up there, mate.
Come on, let's win our first raffle.
But we can't win the quaddie.
Let's win it.
Well, we did for 2 weeks ago, but for Skeeter as well. Probably not the one we wanted to, the Hawthorn enemy eyes.
Yeah, I know.
That's heartbreak.
We'll give it to him.
Here comes Hay. Works it back. Now they've got the overlap here if they can use it. It's Roberts. It's going to be young Ned. He'll go short by foot. Kick has to be good to Isaac Canary. He takes a nice mark so they can build up something nicely here. Terang Mortlake.
And at this point in time, the forward 50 is open if they can keep it that way.
No good in the raffle, boys. No good.
Never mind.
Here comes Roberts.
Here's
Inside 50. Oh, the siren's gone before Arundel could take the mark.
He's going back to have a shot.
He's going no mark.
He
The
shattered.
decision was correct.
Absolutely. And I'll tell you what, if he marked that just within time, it would have been a big kick into the halftime
No
break.
theatre, Mr. Berry. You could have given him that.
It's a game of inches, isn't it?
It's warmer when I blew the siren.
Oh, listen to Goober.
Goober straight onto it.
Chimed in. Get him on.
Special. And you blew it too early, Goobs. You've blown it too early, big fella. And they're going the early crow. And anyway, at half-time, it is Camperdown 7-6-48, Terang Mortlake 4-6-30. It's on the Shojan Rock Hard Concrete scoreboard. An entertaining first half of footy, and the Bloods back in this contest. Hampden League live match of the day. We're going to take a break. On the other side of it, Blackers, bake at the break, all thanks to Kermit's Hamburgers. Murray Wall, what a legend.
Hampden League Live for Clinton, Bolsh, Warrnambool, Nissan, Badeness Rural, Harvey Norman Computers, Sungold Milk, and McDonald's Warrnambool East and Central. 3YBFM.
If there's one thing us Aussies know, it's great coffee. Like the best ever McCafe blend. Expertly made by baristas for a smooth, rich taste that hits the spot every time. Now that's coffee fit for an Aussie.
Woohoo! The footy's back, bigger and better than ever. Just like the boys at Peter Bosch Bridgestone, now offering full logbook servicing and mechanical. With tyres starting from $60 and zip pay available. Why go anywhere else? Peter Bosch Bridgestone, Ferry Street.
Need something welded or fabricated? See Warrnambool Sheet Metal. Commercial kitchens, benches, exhaust and new canopies, handrails, gates, mailboxes and toolboxes. There's not much Warrnambool Sheet Metal can't do. Braithwaite Street.
Time to get up, time to walk to the bus stop, open up the shop, time for you, time for me, loving everything you see. The sun is up, time to take on the world this time. Time to wake up, time to climb to the top. Welcome to the world where the sun is always gold and it's waiting just for you. Time to get into life where the sun is always gold. Sun gold.
From trees to traffic, Carter Group is the home of fully trained arborists, offering tree removal, trimming and lopping of trees, along with on-site traffic management planners and high-quality traffic management. Visit cartergroup.com.au.
The Country Care Dental team listen, care and explain so you know you're in good hands. From no-gap cleaning to advanced procedures, they'll look after you. Open 8 to 7 weekdays in Hamilton and Camperdown. countrycaredental.com.au.
When building a new home, the first place to go is Greens Bricks and Windows. They stock PGH Bricks trend windows and doors with double glazing to all styles. Make the right choice. See Greens Bricks and Windows, 7 Robson Street, Warrnambool. Did you know that Badeness Rural have 3 agronomists and an experienced in-store team to help service the needs of their clients? With the right advice and the latest in agriculture technology, they provide a tailored service specific to your farm needs. Helping you boost production and keeping costs in check is what they do best. From on-farm agronomy to decades of expertise in-store to help you get the best results. Call in and see them today. Badeness Rural, corner Raglan Parade and Caramit Road, Warrnambool.
Peter, the chicken, lamb, pork and beef eater has all your fresh meats ready to go. And small goods handmade on the premises daily. Yeah! Find Peter, the chicken, lamb, pork and beef eater at Lucas Brothers Butchers with easy, convenient drive-through. Corner of Banyan and Lava Streets, Warrnambool.
You gotta get down to Pontings. They're the expert crew who are always here for you. It's where the locals go and the tradies know. You gotta get down to Pontings. We've got ya.
Harvey Norman, your premium Optus dealer. Receive a $400 Harvey Norman gift card when you connect to a new $69 a month, 24-month SIM-only plan with 80 gigabytes of data for use in Oz. Available now at Harvey Norman. Offer available until withdrawn. Not available with any other offers. Minimum plan cost $1,656 over 24 months. Visit hn.com.au/Optus-BYO for terms and conditions.
Go! Need insurance? See MGA Insurance Group. Great service, expert advice and competitive premiums for farmers, business owners and transport operators. Call Dennis and Gareth Morgan and Glenn Skilbeck, 55596 200.
On 3YBFM, this is Hampden League Live for McDonald's, Warrnambool East and Central, MGA Insurance and Pontings Mitre 10.
Welcome, Blackie's halftime bake at the break. Thanks to Kerman's Hamburgers, 71 years strong, Lava Street in Warrnambool and Ryrie Street in Geelong. What a great product they are. Special guest, we've gone for a bit of a change. We've gone for a lady in Mari Wall who's been involved with netball for a long time. Welcome, Mari. Thanks for your time.
Good on you. Thanks, Blackie. It's a pleasure.
No worries, mate. And netball, mate, it's been fantastic. It's kind of helped a lot of the leagues, I reckon, like having netball sides and, you know, more people involved, more parents involved, more families involved. So netball has been really good for football, hasn't it?
Yes, no, look, I really think it has. I think it really gels together, for sure, Blackie.
And, mate, you've been involved for a long time, interleague and coaching juniors, and tell us about what you're doing at the moment. You're still doing a bit of coaching?
Yes, well, Dot Jenkins and myself are doing the under-13s interleague, and we've got our first match at Ballarat on the 28th, and then if we get through there, we're at Melbourne on the 18th of the following month. So, you know, we've got 5 weeks now to get our act together and bring the best to Ballarat of Hampden League, and I'm very excited about it, Blackie, actually.
And the under-13s, you got a few good little players there. Look at, they're only young, aren't they, really, under-13s, so they're looking at 12 or 13-year-olds, but they really know how to play, don't they? You got some good kids?
Oh, we have. It's a credit to the coaching out there. I ran into Jess Van der Nine at Camperdown. We've got 3 from Camperdown. They're doing a great job, and of course, so is Koroit. I think I've got 6 out of Koroit, and the rest of them, like they presented, but I haven't got a lot to do, Blackie, only, you know, get the side settled.
So, Koroit, tell us about a few of the guns from Koroit in the under-13s.
Yes, well, I've got an O'Sullivan, McLaren, O'Connor, and the list goes on. So that's, the O'Connor, like I'm a Terang girl as you are, Blackie, so it's great to see the little Indy O'Connor, and we've got Elsie Sinnott here from Camperdown, who's Sam Walsh's first cousin, which you can see the genetic pool hitting in here again. So I'm excited to work with these girls. I really am, because they're very, very talented for their age, Blackie.
And Mari, we've lost the interleague football at the moment, but the interleague netball, it's still going strong.
Well, that's more TID,
Yeah,
Blakey. So this is why we try to get, and you know what, we do get it wrong. We try to get the best of what we see, and then when we head to Ballarat, they've got talent identification people there from Netball Vic, and they just monitor this program, and then you'll go down, and then, you know, you follow back, and that's the pathway apart from the academy to the Melbourne Vixens and Collingwood.
And that's right. And then also with netball, we get kids who play basketball, as we know, Murray, and you know, the netball people like the netball kids to play netball, and same with the basketball. But some of the kids trying to do both. But, yeah, it's hard to fit both in, and you got to go one way or the other, I suppose.
Well, you know what? Not at this stage. I love the basketballers coming in, and I encourage. I tried to move my training around in any way that I can help the basketball, because these kids, they'll go one way or the other, and you know, they'll be very good at what they do. But I think at this age, do whatever you can. Do as much as you can. And then when you get into the serious business, probably if you were looking at getting picked in the state 17 side, you might have to make a decision then.
Yeah, you're right. And there's been a lot of great people involved with interleague netball, yourself and Dot Jenkins, and Pam Davis was there along with Trish Butters. And tell us about a few more who've been involved for a long time.
Yeah, well, there is a few, and we've all been there for a long time. Jackie Smets, I mean, I'm looking at now the young ones coming in. I love the way Stacey Batt and Jess Batt, and we've got Kerry Jennings.
Yeah.
We've brought Molly Hutt in this year. She's a young one. She's going to work with the 15s. I think it's really important that us old girls now realise that we've got to sort of get this organised for these young ones to take over. And you look at Koroit, you look at North, in the few years I can remember Blackie going out, and Dot Jenkins said to me, Murray, I want you to come out and have a look at this girl. She's goal attack. And I said, she's only a little Dot. Well, it was the wow factor, and that was your Addie Blackburn. And, you know, some kids actually do stand out. You don't like to name them when they're so little, which I don't, but in those days, you know, she was a standout. And then you get those two Billingses together. Well, my goodness me. How good were they? And North were very strong for a long, long time out there. And it was exciting. I loved it.
Yeah, Dot and Jackie done a great job out there, coaching the girls, bringing them through, and as yourself, mate. And tell us, what do you think about netball at the moment in the Hampden League? It's Cobden are probably favourites, I reckon, at the moment. They've got a very strong side, and unfortunately they got beat last time, 2019, by Croydon in the grand final. So, in my humble opinion, not that I know much about it, Murray, I reckon they're probably the favourites.
You're not a bad judge, Blackie. I'm sort of leaning to that. It's a bit too early to call. I haven't seen Cobden yet, but looking at their lineup, they're going to be very hard. I never, ever, ever underestimate Koroit.
Yeah.
In fact, I tipped them early last year, even when they weren't sort of on top. And even Lisa with South, she's got a very, very young side, but she's got bookends there that if they can continue to improve, they'll be up there too.
Yeah, no, it's pretty even, I reckon. Even Camperdown and with Warrnambool with Amy Wormald in, and Portland, they've been really good. They've just got some new netball facilities over there. I go over there for my job. I was over there today. Beautiful new court there and great seating, so they've done well.
Yes, I was talking to Cobden today, and they said it was outstanding. They said it was just the best. They had a great time over there, Cobden. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to going and having a look, actually.
And Murray, busy household at Lisa and Matty Battistello's household, mate. One coaching the footy and one coaching the netball. So lucky they got a good grandma that can look after some of the kids.
Oh, look, I'm just that delighted they're doing it because I get a chance to be with them. But, yeah, they are busy and, yeah, no, they're doing a great job, Batters and Lease.
Yeah, and tell us about Sarah. Your Sarah was, she played at a really high level in netball, and she's been involved with netball for a long time. How's she travelling at the moment?
Yeah, no, she's great. She's really good. She's busy as busy says, but, you know, just when Sarah started off, we went out to Cobden and she had Alan Darcy, and, you know, it is so important that these young ones, the 12s and 13s, and even down lower than that, Blackie, if that's their passion and that's what they want to do, it's so important they get a great coach. I'll never forget out there, you know, Sarah'd come home and you had Alan Darcy, who played for Australia, actually captained Australia.
Wow.
And that's where Sarah got her foundation from, there's no doubt about it.
Oh, that's great. And so you got Sarah Luce and also you got Annie, who's the singer of the family, Murray. Who'd you get that from?
Can. Oh, well, I'd
you.
have to say me, Blackie. I'd have to say, can you remember me singing
I
at
can.
Terang?
What was the band?
Blackie.
Who was in the band? Tell us.
Oh, well, you probably remember Peter O'Keefe from Garva?
Yeah.
Oh, there was a few Clinton Wild from Melbourne, and they used to come down and get together a bit. So, yeah, we used to have a bit of fun.
Yeah, that's good. And so Annie, a good singer?
Yeah, she's got a lovely little voice, Annie, yes, but now she's sort of put that to one side. She's got a beautiful little baby, and she's busy doing that now, so things change, Blackie.
And just to finish up, Murray, how do you reckon the netball is at the moment in the Hampden League? 8 sides or 10 sides now. We've got Hamilton and Portland in, so you reckon it's in pretty good order at the moment with all the junior structures in place?
Look, I do, Blackie, and I think, you know, we're a bit short of numbers here or there, and I think that at Hampden League level we really need to get our heads together with the clubs and facilitate the needs that are moving forward that are in front of us, which that's my passion for 21-22, to make sure that it does become better in the fact that we have numbers. So whatever way that has to go to make that happen, you know, that's my focus for 2021.
You just want kids playing sport, don't you? That's what it's about. All right, Mari, thank you very much. It's been a pleasure to talk about a bit of netball and your involvement with Innerleague. You've certainly done a great job over a long time, so thank you very much.
It's a pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Righto, Mari. That's Mari Wall, thanks to Kerman's Hamburgers in Ryrie Street in Geelong and, of course, in Lava Street in Warrnambool. Thank you.
Hampden League Live for Clinton, Bolsh, Warrnambool, Nissan, Badeness Rural, Harvey Norman Computers, SunGold Milk and McDonald's, Warrnambool East and Central. 3YB FM. Hampden League Live for Clinton, Bolsh, Warrnambool, Nissan, Badeness Rural, Harvey Norman Computers, SunGold Milk and McDonald's, Warrnambool East and Central. 3YB FM.
Harvey Norman, your premium Optus dealer. Receive a $400 Harvey Norman gift card when you connect to a new $69 a month, 24-month SIM-only plan with 80 gigabytes of data for use in Oz. Available now at Harvey Norman. Offer available until withdrawn. Not available with any other offers. Minimum plan cost $1,656 over 24 months. Visit hn.com.au/Optus-BYO for terms and conditions.
Go! Fitz Media Productions is your online broadcast specialist. From meetings and special events to weddings, funerals and sport, Fitz Media's fully equipped mobile broadcast unit provides a professional, reliable live stream anywhere. Contact us today.
I'm Roma Britnell, your local Member of State Parliament. I'm working hard for you and for the South West Coast region to make sure we have a vibrant and prosperous place to live and work. I want to know what matters most to you, to hear your ideas on how to make South West Coast even better. You can email me, catch me on social media, or visit my office in Liebig Street. I'm here to work for you.
Authorised by Roma Britnell MP, 94 Liebig Street, Warrnambool, funded from parliamentary budget.
3 steps: design, plan and construct. Smith & Son Renovations and Extensions take care of all 3 steps to provide you with a smooth and cost-effective process. See Nathan and the team at Smith & Sons, Ferry Street, quality builders and reno specialists.
Have you been injured at work? In a factory, on a farm, in a retail store, in an office? Madden's Lawyers. Voted one of Victoria's leading work injury compensation firms. You deserve the best.
If there's one thing us Aussies know, it's great coffee. Like the best ever McCafe blend. Expertly made by baristas for a smooth, rich taste that hits the spot every time. Now that's coffee fit for an Aussie.
From trees to traffic, Carter Group is the home of fully trained arborists, offering tree removal, trimming and lopping of trees, along with on-site traffic management planners and high-quality traffic management. Visit cartergroup.com.au.
You gotta get down to Pontings, they're the expert crew, who are always here for you. It's where the locals go, and the tradies know. You gotta get down to Pontings, we've got ya.
Right, thanks ladies and gentlemen, got some lovely Angus bullocks here. Right, over here, $3.90.
80 got, thank you. 2, 4, 6, 386, 8, 90, 392, 392. Jack Kelly here from J&J Kelly Stock Agency. We've been in business 30 years this year. We've got a great selling team to help market your livestock. We sell every Wednesday and the last Friday of each month at the Warrnambool Livestock Centre. Contact J&J Kelly Stock Agency and staff for all your livestock needs.
Peter, the chicken, lamb, pork and beef eater has all your fresh meats ready to go. And small goods handmade on the premises daily. Yeah! Find Peter, the chicken, lamb, pork and beef eater at Lucas Brothers Butchers with easy, convenient drive-through. Corner of Banyan and Lava Streets, Warrnambool.
Stay warm in one of Narrawong Island Holiday Park's fully self-contained cabins where you can enjoy the sound and serenity of the ocean. Narrawong Island Holiday Park, your water escape on the mainland.
Southwest Local News is fast becoming known for its free, trusted, reliable and compassionate local news service. Southwest Local News. Local, free, always will be. 3 nights a week on Fitz Media's Facebook page.
On 3YBFM.
Welcome back. Half time here in our Hampden League live match of the day. If you're live streaming it, sit back and enjoy. We just wave and say g'day. And the score's been amended here. So 6-6-42 Camperdown. They lose a goal. Young Hobbsy's been on the scoreboard, and we need to send him back to mathematician school. And it's 4-6-2.
He's Ruckman, though.
I was going to say you might not like his team all that much if he's putting them out by 18 points.
It's a 12-point lead to Camperdown. That is the key, and that is critical. And Scotty Carter, all thanks to Red for Keeps downstairs. Tildy, the message at half-time from the coaches, mate. What were they saying in the rooms?
Oh, just... Terang, I'd imagine, mate, take the simple option off half-back and let's clean our ball use up because, we're right in this game and this is a 50-50 game.
Oh, we've just dropped out with Tildy again. So third-term action underway here at the Terang Recreation Reserve. And coming through there was Sinnott clearing kick, looking for Fitzgerald. He was dangerous in that first term. Coming out hard was Place, ducking the head, trying to get the handball out, holding the ball, and they can press off half-back here, the Bloods. Through Burke, looking for a Rundle. Coming out there with nicely was Isaac Kanar. He's all wrapped up. Physical contest. Nice little way to start this third term. Place, if it bounces nicely, can get away with it, but he doesn't. And we have 2 or 3 Bloods just jumping on him, making sure there's no football coming out. And we'll have a throw-up right on true centre wing. 12 points to the margin, 38 seconds gone third term, and brought to you by Harvey Norman Computers, Steve Walker and the great team out there at Raglan Parade, Warrnambool.
Oh, yeah, for all your computer needs. There's Hutchins again wrapped up. He was best on ground the first half of mine. Matthews Petroleum started thinking about it. He had 21 possessions, all thanks to spooky Senate account stats. That first half, Coates goes up again. Wins that one down. Holding the man. Umpire Gavin Sells plucked it out. The Terang faithful not happy up there at the bar. And there's plenty of them up there too this afternoon. Good kick. Little Zachy Sinnott now for the Magpies. Son of Matty. That's famous Sinnott family. Not his best kick that time, and cutting it off was Harvey Roberts. Been impressed with both these kids. Beautiful kick inboard too. Spots up Karacha. Karacha now long and strong. Kane's going to fly, and Kane takes a big grab. He had his name written all over it. And the Bar boys are up and about.
Good start from.
And Willie Kane's going to go back and have a shot. That's a Matco Hire highlight of the day contender.
Jeez, I've written his name down a few times.
I think this is goal number 3. He's kicked 2-2.
In this position, wouldn't he?
Beautiful kick too is Will Kane. So he comes, he's going to be on a tight enough angle, 30 metres out. The Kane train, you can hear that train coming. It's rolling around the bend. I ain't seen nothing. He's kicked it. He has kicked it, Willie Kane. If you don't mind, it is game on here. 5-6-36 Terang Mortlake. Camperdown 6-6-42.
Stopping all stations.
Toot traffic. Big Toot has been pulling lambs too for all your traffic management or vegetation needs. The Carter Group. And those water boys look magnificent, boys. And it is game on here, Oz Kelson.
Yeah, it is. That's what we needed. Terang Mortlake kicked the first, and it is certainly game on when these blokes here pinched a goal off Camperdown at half-time, so that made the task a little easier.
Absolutely. I'll tell you what, Kane been dangerous. It's a 3-2 head-to-head lead to Will Kane. Spence trying to gather the football. Karacha's been impressive. Goes to centre half forward, just gliding back there nicely. Uncontested mark taken by the Reich and Luke O'Neill. He'll go long down that outer side. Fitzgerald's a target. He's going to have to take on a couple. And there, that man again, Hutchins, been terrific. Good shepherding off the ball there. Hutchins, he can go around. Pirouette, try and set it up. Dundon, try to get the hand on the football. Now through they go through Arundel. The 1-2. Here comes Royal. Inside forward 50. Kane's the man. They get a hand on at the defence, and that was Evans. And we'll have a boundary throw in. 15 metres around from the Terang Mortlake goals. And Tildy Carter, they are looking good early, the Bloods, in this third term.
Yeah, you got me now, Hilly.
Got you loud and clear.
Mate, they are looking pretty impressive to start the quarter off. Really good crowd down here, good atmosphere. So we've got a good game of footy in our hands, boys.
Boundary throw in. Arundel, no one got a tap down. Coming through there was Spence to get the clearing kick out of defensive 50. Roberts is there along with Tyson Densley. Just they were waiting for the football, and young Sumner did really well. They get it out to half forward or between wing and half forward place, trying to bounce it forward just so it falls into his hands, trying to protect the zone. They're asking the question, the Bloods, for a deliberate, and it's going to be a boundary throw-in on the attacking side of centre wing, broadcast side for the Camperdown Magpies. They lead by 6 points, 4 minutes gone in this third term.
Tyson Densley wearing 33.
Yep.
Oh, there you go. Number change for Big Denzo. I mean, he used to wear 15. Correct me if I'm wrong, Hilly. There's Roberts. Handball over the top to Hay. Good gather too by Hay. He goes back out wide looking for Crawley. Just bounced in front of him. Good enough to gather. Steps around. Kicks into the pocket, but it's all Camperdown. And getting numbers back there. Just goes through his hands. Here's the Rock. Jeez, he's been good too. He stood up in defence for the Camperdown Magpies. Big fist away over the top that time by Densley. Bottom of the pack there was Crawley. Handball goes inboard. He's got Archer. Good Archer. Kicks into space. Kane, can he run on? A beautiful kick and beautiful mark. Just outside, though, he's going to have to kick from 50. He wants to get it on quick because I think the distance might be the concern. Kicks to the hot spot. Beautiful. Oh, 1-2 bites of the cherry there from Arundel. Umpire says play on, and it stacks on the mill. And they've lifted here to Terang Mortlake, haven't they, Hilly? They have lifted big time.
Absolutely. I'd love to have known what Coach Kanar said. Number 5 too, mate. A number change, and then we always get 1 or 2 in each game. Hugh Porter's number 5 this afternoon for Jake Crawley. Here comes
Crawley. I must have been on CG. He's looking different.
So Hutchins, they get it out. Running hard towards the ball is Royal, and he sees it over the boundary line for a boundary throw-in. I don't know. I'd like to find out a little bit about young Royal. Wasn't there a Royal back in those Halcyon days? Was it Paul
Choco, mate?
Yeah,
Choco.
Butcher, wasn't he?
I caught up with Choco and Noosa,
Would that be his young fella out there at all?
Be a relation, mate.
Yeah.
Choco is a superstar hairdresser and just a good bloke is Choc.
Half forward line, the destination for the Bloods. I tell you what, they've really controlled the footy in this first 6 minutes. Terang Mortlake, there hasn't been much forward 50 entries for the Camperdown Magpies. 6 points the margin. So it's on the edge of the arc for the Terang Bloods. Kane, 3 goals this afternoon, leading their goal-kicking table. And a nice tap down by Jones. Hayes in there once again, trying to do a lot of the bulk, busy work and unable to get it out. And we'll have another throw up. Tildy, do you see anything positional change the way the Terang have sort of set up, or even just the game structure they've sort of implemented in the first 6 minutes?
Oh, I just think they've come out and hit some targets, Hilly. That last goal, I think they come about by Harvey Roberts' quality pass in the middle of the ground, mate. When they hit some targets, they look pretty impressive. Yeah, they run and spread, don't they? They just find that space when they have got that outlet kick, that is for sure. So it's a bit of volleyball action going out there. Trying to gather it there was Royal. I thought he might have been touched without the football. Umpire says play on. Here's Coates. This is Devon Coates trying to track the football. Spence good under his knees. Gets to Dundon. Goes along to half forward. Kick has to be good to Stevens. May have been taken a little bit high. He was. Burke was off and running. But Stevens will take the resultant free kick. 65 from home. He'll look to play on. Into the pocket. Here comes Gordon. Getting in front there was Lehman. They're going to carry the football through Crawley, and Vickers goes over the top to Royal. Too much on it. Sinner tries to trap it. They drag him over the line. Bit of state of origin play there.
And no one's getting a clear footy out. Really tough around the contest. Now the Bloods do. But it's the Magpies trying to chase. Clark around the body to the top of the square. 1-on-1. Fitzgerald taking on Crawley. And the ball will go over the boundary line for a boundary throw. And some good hard footy played here in this third term. 8 minutes gone. 6 points the margin. The Magpies lead.
Yeah, really lifted up a notch here. 6 point lead. So the ball's in the Camperdown forward 50 now. What can they conjure up? The Bloods have kicked the last 3 goals in this contest. Ball comes in. Here comes Gussie Burke through. Oh, good mark taken that time by Matty Arundel. Mark that one down as a Matco High highlight of the day. He plays on quickly to Karacha. He's been in everything.
He's been pretty good, boys.
Been fantastic. Tildy Carter plays on quickly to Karacha. The Cane Train. Oh, getting back. Good play too that time, Angus Gordon. Well done, because I'll tell you what, he was going to be on the end of it, the Cane Train. And it was going to be a really simple mark in the end. And the defence has stood up pretty resolute here. Down the field looking for here. Bit going on right in front of the bar. You can hear the boys getting into it downstairs, and the resultant free kick is going to go down the ground. I think it's to Coates. So the youngster Ethan Coates, not his best kick. Little chip kick over the top to Fitzgerald. He kicked a couple early, started off the contest really well. Looking for Gordon. Getting back though and taking a nice mark was Maloney. Willie Maloney for Terang Mortlake. Left foot kick. Beautiful kick. Switches the football player to that far outer side. Jordan Harris. He goes down. Just goes through the hands that time of Matty Arundel. Here he goes. Karacha again on the end of it. Long and strong. Coming out to beat his Cane. Getting numbers back. Oh, here's Roberts Harvey. Beautiful roving goal. And the Bloods square it up. 6-6, 36 apiece. Hampden League Live footy. We've played 10 minutes in the third term on the Shojan Rock Hard Concrete scoreboard. And Ice Kelson, that was opportunistic by little Harvey Roberts. He just got front and centre. A bit like the old boy back in the day, and that was a great finish.
They're talented lads, aren't they? And Dad's a policeman down?
No. Pam Muir's finest.
No, sorry, I'm thinking. I've got the wrong name. Nick Roberts. But he was down this neck of the woods as well, I think, at one stage.
Coached Pam Muir, Nick, bloody legend of a bloke too. Good fella.
Coached Pam Muir a flag, I think, didn't he?
He did, mate. Back in our vintage, he was hard and tough. Both those kids, Harvey and Ned, have been magnificent today. That was a great finish.
Yeah, great finish. So it's an even ball game here, 6-6 apiece, and the Bloods have got the momentum. Oh, good tackle there on Vickers, holding the ball. Place looks to play on, but umpire Berry says, go back over your mark.
Go back, son.
Let's see what he can do. He'll go long inside, forward 50. Fitzgerald has to take on 2. Went through his fingers. Lehman, free kick. It was a push. And Timmy Fitz will have a shot for his third of the afternoon and try to wrest back that 6-point lead. They just held only moments ago the Camperdown Bloods. So Timmy Fitzgerald, 2 goals in that first term. And he'll kick from about 40 metres out, 45-degree angle, tightish angle, to try and take back the 6-point lead. We know he's a big kick. He comes in. Connections not all that good on that occasion, and he kicks a minus score. So 6-7-43, the Magpies, leading the Bloods 6-6-42. They've kicked 2 goals with this quarter, the Bloods. The Magpies yet to have kicked a major, and we have played 12 minutes. Tildy Carter, all thanks to Rent for Keeps.
There's still no wind advantage down here, boys, which is good, so can score either end. So this could go right down to the wire the way things are going at the moment.
So Lehman looks down the ground. The target's going to be Vickers, and a nice mark taken by this youngster. This kick and play, I like him. I like Roberts, and I like both sets of Roberts, and I like young Hutchins as well. They put themselves under a bit of pressure. Free kick, just mucking around with it a little bit too much. Probably be a little bit too protectful of the footy, the Bloods, and it's Place who's really lifted in this last couple of minutes. Spence from 50. He kicks to the top of the square. Fitzgerald's there, punched away over the line in the end by the big man in Jones, and another minus score. So 2 points the margin, the Magpies. Ice Kelson, all thanks to for Rent for Keeps and all of our other great sponsors.
Yeah, so it's turned into a tight contest, hasn't it? At one stage we thought Camperdown might have been sneaking away, but Terang have certainly tightened things up here.
Yeah, so a 2-point lead at the moment to the Camperdown Magpies. Let's go around the grounds, all thanks to Rent for Keeps. Portland v Warrnambool. Wally steers back. He's got the charger, all thanks to Battery World.
Yeah, I went to the Portland Smelter and charged her up. It was in no time. But Warrnambool have come out the
where the weather comes from.
And they've kicked the first 2 goals, so it is now 9-7 to 2 goals 6. And they're just going to have another shot on goal. Rowy's marked it about 20 metres out, straight in front. So I would say 3-6 to 9-7.
Oh, a bit of a rev up from Benny Parkinson at half-time. South Warrnambool v Compton. Ash Colson, what's happening up at Roosterland?
Yeah, Shannon Beck's just kicked one, 4-minute mark. South Warrnambool 8-3-51, Cobden 3-5-23, Stringer Clark this time.
Hey, Ash, what's the latest on Weir, mate, injury-wise, and also Braden Becks?
Weir's gone to hospital for X-rays. Didn't look real flash. Bexy wasn't too bad, but yeah, I'm not real sure what he's done. But yeah, we're down to a couple on the bench.
Beautifully done. North Warrnambool Eagles taking on Port Fairy Skinner Canada Bushfield. What's happening, mate? It's all one-way traffic.
About 10 minutes into the third quarter, Matty, and it's North Warrnambool 17-12, 1-14 to Port Fairy at the score.
What? No score at all?
Nah, nothing.
Gee whiz, that is unbelievable. I've not seen that in Hampden League. I can't remember. So there you go. That is unbelievable. Beautifully done, Skeet. Let's go out to Hamilton v Karoy, Brendan Dobson, covering that one up there. Dobbo, what's happening, buddy?
No, we're 6 minutes in. Karoy leading 12-9-81 to Hamilton's 1-2-8. It looks like Hamilton are going to do well to hold Karoy at bay. They've worked hard in the first half. Not able to score, unfortunately, and Karoy at the floodgates, I think, are about to open. Another goal to Karoy this week.
Beautifully done, Dobbo. Loving your work. That is around the grounds, all thanks to McLaren Hunt Financial Group. And boys, I seriously, I can't remember a time when I haven't seen a score from a Hamley club. Can you, boys?
Nah, we've got in my lifetime.
We've got to get a score on the board.
We've got to get a score. We have to get a score. Back here, the Cane Train's pulled it a beauty. He's on fire here. Plays on quickly from 50. The Cane Train goes no.
Goes no.
I tell you what, they're conferring. It didn't get there. No, it didn't get the leg marked on the line.
Yeah, Devin Coates, good mark in the end. Would have been a nice goal. So he goes into his nearing pocket and finds Luke O'Neill. He'll go further down the ground, finds Jared Evans. So playing key defence this afternoon, Jared Evans, number 14. They're on the outer side. Still in a defensive 50. They'll go to centre wing. Big fly. Jones couldn't drag it down. Nicely read there by Jordan Harris. Gets it out. Vickers. Inside 50. The Cane Train's lurking. So's Arundel in the pocket. Snap. Smothered. Boundary throw will occur. And, well, it's a tight game here at the Terang Recreation Reserve. 6-8-44 Camperdown. 6-6-42 the Bloods. 16 minutes gone. Tildy Carter on the boundary, all thanks to Rent for Keeps.
Been very impressive, number 23, Caracas game, boys. Up and down the wing. He covers plenty of ground. He's won plenty of the footy today.
Been terrific. I think he's Spence soccers it off the ground. He was inspired by the Australian Socceroos win on Tuesday morning. And it's the Bloods here through Jones. Standing start, top of the square. Kane the target. Kane. But nice mark taken there by Angus Gordon. I'll tell you what, he will be getting in the Lake Bull on Merri, I reckon, Ice Carlson, just to try and get that body through our takes. Here comes the Bloods through Hay, and it's back to Gordon. They're playing a little bit of backyard kick to kick. And a nice mark taken there by Kent in the back pocket.
Absolutely. What a game we got. 2-point lead here to the Camperdown Magpies. Big fist away, and the ball goes out of bounds. That was by Dylan Jones. He's been a workhorse all day for the Bloods.
Don't think he's come off the ball, has he, lads?
Nah, he's rucked all day, Tildy.
I reckon Coates is very similar too, Tildy.
I think they've both been in their side's best 5-6 players. They've had a really good duel.
Yeah, they'd have to be, I reckon, mate. Spot on. 7.5 minutes gone in this third term. All thanks to Harvey Norman Computers. Coates wins that one down. The Rock just barging through. Good gather there at half forward, swinging onto the right boot. Gordon's going to be the target off the ground. That was athletic by the big fella. Gussie Burke getting back, though, for the Bloods. A little bit of a bounce. Good Shepherd off the ball too. That was good football. And it opened up for Burke. And a nice kick there that time. And I reckon it spotted up Vickers. Back to Burke. Burke now not his best kick. And guess who's cut it off? The Rock. He's been in great form today, hasn't he, Hilly?
He's by far Camperdown's best player. There's no doubt about it. Good kick to Cant. He'll get it moving to Spence. Nice bit of defensive work there by Sam Crawley. Looks to work it inboard to Royal. He can draw the player and get it out to Crawley. He can run. So just look a little bit fitter. The momentum's with the Bloods. Good kick in the end and finds Matty Baxter. 50 from home. He'll go short. Good kick on the lead. And a nice mark taken by Dylan Jones. 40 metres from home. He'll play on Roberts. He kicked a beauty early on. Harvey Roberts kicks again, but kicks it out wide. Out of bounds on the full. Free kick to the Magpies, and probably could have used it a little bit better there, the Bloods, I thought. It's just moving forward.
Yeah, just sort of rushed it, didn't he? And, completely a miss.
I like what he's done today, though. That young kid takes it on too. Oh, not the best kick that time. Play on, touched off the mark. Under a little bit of pressure here now for more, and that could be holding the football. Umpire Berry says you're spot on. And listen to the Bloods faithful holding the football, and this is a chance to go ahead for the first time this afternoon. This is Porter. He's going to go back and have a shot nearly directly in front, 25, 30 metres out.
They actually hit the front here, Stewie. They could be hard to stop here, the Bloods. They've got a bit of momentum, and they've got a reasonable sized crowd up around the bar there who are right behind these boys here.
Porter comes in. Oh, he shanked it. That is a shocker. He's kicked it out of bounds on the full. I can't believe that. And that silenced the bar.
Yes,
he just took his. He was rushed that for mine. He just didn't need to take his time and just compose himself, the young kid. High up and under now. Kicking down the line. Big fly, big fist too over the top by Densley. The multimedia superstar, Tyson Densley. And we're going to have a ball up right in front of the Terang at Mortlake coach's box.
Yeah, Jones will go up against Arundel. They're on the attacking side of centre wing for the Bloods. They've got the momentum. Good tap down. Here comes Vickers. Gathers. Got a quick kick inside. Forward 50. Coming out as the Kane train. Almost had the football. Loose football. Now under pressure is Evans for the Magpies. They ask the question again, the Bloods. And the response they don't get. And a little bit that fieriness around the contest is occurring again. Huey Porter up against Ash Royal, and the umpire says, let's just get things underway. Good tap down. Here comes Roberts. Dispossessed. The Rock got it out.
Between those two boys.
Oh, she's on.
Lunches there.
They're asking the question, deliberate out on the bounds.
Oh, it's all happening here.
I'll tell you what, it's and that's just the eagerness of both sides. They want to get that 4 points this afternoon. So Dan Kanar, look out, 50s are getting just thrown around in the commentary box here. Here comes Kanar from 50. Launches high. Who can take the mark? Roberts at the pack. Socket work there by Karacha and Baxter. Kent's at the bottom of the pack. And we'll have a throw up right in the goal square. So the Bloods, they've dominated this third term. They trail by 2 points. Here comes Jones, taps it behind. They want a little soccer kick. Jones trying to create something out of nothing. They're trying to scrum it through there, and Lucas does, concedes a point, and it's a 1 point ball game. Tildy Carter on the boundary, all thanks to a rent for keeps.
Still plenty of feeling in this one, lads. It hasn't died down since the start of the game, and I think that comes down to what's at stake. You know, both sides have been struggling. There's 4 points, and it's amazing what a win can do for morale around the place.
Oh, I tell you what, mate, it's going to be a fantastic final quarter, isn't it? You just said there's going to be a bit happening, I reckon, for mine. So the ball comes out. Hay takes an uncontested mark, so they're just all over him. At the moment, the Bloods, they just can't hit it on the scoreboards. A high up and under. Flying for that one, Hutchins. Mark that one. There's a Matco highlight of the day contender. Riley Hutchins, got to be in Matthews Petroleum contention too. Has taken a nice mark, 30 metres out, directly in front. And he's going to think his way through this contest here. Either score will either draw it up or put the Bloods in front. He's been magnificent, this kid. First time I've seen him. So Hutchins comes in, kicks on its way. He's pulled it to the left, and it's a tied ball game. So 6-8-44 apiece. That can't confuse Hobbsy over there on the scoreboard.
He's loving it too.
It's all square.
He hasn't got it wrong since we gave it to him, I don't think.
Didn't the ups come looking for us at half time?
Yeah,
Where to see
they
his
said,
scores?
where's Hobbsy?
He said, we're not on the
Gone some cream, that's what we were about.
Hobbsy got a bit of a going over by the ups too, I think.
They weren't happy at all.
They found him. And they're pointing at us.
He come up with his tail between his legs, the young fella. It was umpire abuse the other way. Big fist away that time. Bloods into attack again. Gathering at the football there was Charlie Lucas. He goes inboard. Gets it back to Clark. Clark there. He's got Judah Dundon on that far outer side. Dundon loves to run. Left foot kick. Looking for a teammate. But Gussie Burke's been really good across half back for the Bloods today. And he takes a nice mark. Not his best kick though, Hilly.
No, in the corridor, and Evans takes the mark. So he's got out wide Payne. He can come out a little bit further, and there is Sumner as well, but he's right in the middle of the ground. Here comes Coates. He's looking for Gordon, working back there as Lehman took an easy mark. And I'll tell you what, they're fielded back nicely there, the defence of the Bloods. He'll go short by foot. Kick has to be good. This kid, his heat map is unbelievable. Xavier Vick, he's been terrific.
He's been good, hasn't he?
He has. So Hay goes out wide, trying to chase Royal, finds him. He'll look to go laterally inside, does, and Vickers again told to play on. He'll go back out wide, and probably not his best kick. He was under pressure. Dundon, he's a great winger, a true winger, goes to Clark. Still about 80 from home. Scores are tied here at 24 minutes in this third term. Clark just settling things down here for the Magpies. He'll go over the top to a running Kent. So Toby Kent with that left boot goes short. Kick has to be good. Finds Sinnott, still 55 from home. So they're building here. The Magpies just keeping off the Bloods. No doubt that Gordon's going to be the target. Will he look elsewhere? He goes long. Lehman in the spot, trying to take the mark. Maloney does well. Here's Densley. He can clear. He'll go short by foot. Not his best. Over the top. Good bounce for the Bloods. They're going to be off here through Gus Burke, who just pumps it long, Matt.
I'll tell you what, I'd love to see the Synod account stats on inside 50 because I reckon the Bloods are all over it. I reckon they'd be nearly double.
Would be this quarter, Stewie, especially.
Absolutely. Here's the rock. You can hear the Bronx cheers from the bar at Terang here. They're just switching the play here. They're under a little bit of pressure at the moment, the Camperdown Magpies for mine. Draffin just trying to steady the ship here. Finds a teammate out wide. Was a beautiful keeper. Good play out there that time by Eddie Arundel. He's getting the hand in. Goes back and gets it again.
They just look like they've got more run at the moment, Matt, don't they?
They're all over him at the moment. They certainly are. Kick goes down. I think it's going to go out of bounds. Yes, it will. So it's 6-8-44 apiece. 25 and a half minutes gone. And as I look over to the great Goober Teal, who's now taken up lawn bowls, believe it or not. Goober, how many minutes we got to go on this term?
2:03.
2:03 from the great Goober.
Timekeeper of the year of 2019, Goober Teal.
Can we get the timekeeper in the team of the year this year?
I reckon we have
to. So. There's only one, really, isn't there?
There is only one Goober Teal. Let's go around the grounds. All thanks to McLaren Hunt Financial Group. Wally Steer, Portland v the Warrnambool Blues. Are they back in the contest, the Blue Bag as well?
Well, they kicked the first 4 goals of the third quarter, but Portland have just come back with the next 2. So scoreboard's gone down here, so I'm looking at a blank canvas, but we seem to think...
Put your charger in, Wall.
Your charger.
The Smelter boys are coming just to fire it up. The mice are not spinning the wheel enough over here, but we seem to think that's 11-11 to 4-5.
There are power restrictions going on around the country at the moment.
There's power outages here in big time.
Doesn't sound like Davey Drickle's little tool in the commentary box in the studios going all 4 systems at the moment for the big fella sitting back in Studio 1. South Warrnambool v Cod, Ash Kelson. What's happening there, Ash?
18-minute mark, third quarter. South Warrnambool 10-3-63, Cobden 3-9-27. Max Hotel, the sponsor this time, and Braden Beck's just a slight calf.
Beautifully done, Ash Kelson. North Warrnambool v Port Fairy. Skeeter, tell us the Seagulls have scored in some way, shape or form.
No, they haven't, Matty. They haven't yet. God. It's 25 minutes into the third quarter. It's North Warrnambool 20-14, 134 to no score.
God, come on. Get them up. Get them up for a score. They kick him with a 6-goal breeze in the last quarter or something, Skeet. What do you got for us?
There's absolutely no wind here, Matt.
Oh, back in. Cucarachas just kick one for the Bloods and has put them in front. For the first time this afternoon, 7-8-50, Terang, Mortlake, Camperdown, 6-8-44.
With seconds to go.
And there's only a couple of seconds to go in this third term. Let's go up to Brendan Dobson, Hamilton v. Koroit. Get that score before three-quarter time.
We've still got about 10 minutes to go in the third quarter. Croyd's doing comfortably at the moment, 16-9, 105 to Hamilton 2-2-14.
Beautifully done, Dobbo. And I tell you what, Brody Karacha, he's been magnificent today for Terang Mortlake. And they go out to a 6-point lead, Hilly.
Yeah, well, not long left to go. I think the great Goober said there's only seconds left.
46, I think he told us.
Seconds left before the end of this third term where the Bloods have taken the lead. Jones up against Jones. Tapped down by Jones from the Bloods, and he goes in for his second effort. Trying to get it out. He does. It looked like it might have been a little bit of not a great handball, but it was paid. Sinnott tries to trap it, as does Densley. Does the hard work. Gathered by Karacha. Matthews, Petroleum contender. Nice mark taken there by Devon Coates. So maybe one last gasp here for the Magpies in this third term. Sun is shining. He'll go long down to half forward. Clark's there, as is Jones. They try to trap it. Gathering was Kent. Inside 50. Working back is Payne. And Payne takes the mark in the pockets.
On the three-quarter time siren.
He's taken a mark. He's looking to kick his third. And the siren will go. So
just think yourself through this young fella. He just rushed himself a little bit here, doesn't he?
Here we go. So can he even the ledger? At three-quarter time, Ned Payne comes in and squeezes it in. I reckon he might have just got it there.
Hit the post, mate.
No,
I reckon it was tapped on the line either by
I reckon the player hit the post.
I reckon the player, they confer. The youngster, a big call here. I think it's a touch.
Yeah, I reckon it was touched at the line.
So very tight there, and a nice way to finish our third term. The Bloods will take a 5-point lead, 7-8-50 to 6-9-45. A 3-goal term for the Bloods, and the Magpies didn't kick a major.
Goober wants
God, he wants to score. He wants to go up into the bunker. I love it. Absolutely love it. Hey, what a ripping third quarter that was. 5-point lead here in our Hampden League Live match of the day from the Bloods. They haven't led apart from right now in this contest. It is three-quarter time on your home of football and netball. 94.5 3YB FM.
Hampden League Live for Clinton Bolsch Warrnambool Nissan, Badeness Rural, Harvey Norman Computers, SunGold Milk and McDonald's Warrnambool East and Central. 3YB FM.
If there's one thing us Aussies know, it's great coffee. Like the best ever McCafe blend. Expertly made by baristas for a smooth, rich taste that hits the spot every time. Now that's coffee fit for an Aussie.
Woohoo! The footy's back, bigger and better than ever. Just like the boys at Peter Bolsch Bridgestone, now offering full logbook servicing and mechanical. With tyres starting from $60 and zip pay available. Why go anywhere else? Peter Bolsch Bridgestone, Ferry Street.
Need something welded or fabricated? See Warrnambool Sheet Metal. Commercial kitchens.
Hampden League Live for Clinton Bolsch Warrnambool Nissan, Badeness Rural, Harvey Norman Computers, SunGold Milk and McDonald's Warrnambool East and Central. 3YB FM.
If there's one thing us Aussies know, it's great coffee. Like the best ever McCafe blend. Expertly made by baristas for a smooth, rich taste that hits the spot every time. Now that's coffee fit for an Aussie.
Woohoo! The footy's back, bigger and better than ever. Just like the boys at Peter Bolsch Bridgestone, now offering full logbook servicing and mechanical. With tyres starting from $60 and zip pay available. Why go anywhere else? Peter Bolsch Bridgestone, Ferry Street.
Need something welded or fabricated? See Warrnambool Sheet Metal. Commercial kitchens, benches, exhaust and new canopies, handrails, gates, mailboxes and toolboxes. There's not much Warrnambool Sheet Metal can't do. Braithwaite Street.
Time to get up, time to walk to the bus stop, open up the shop, time for you, time for me, loving everything you see. The sun is up, time to take on the world this time. Time to wake up, time to climb to the top. Welcome to the world.
From trees to traffic, Carter Group is the home of fully trained arborists, offering tree removal, trimming and lopping of trees, along with on-site traffic management planners and high-quality traffic management. Visit cartergroup.com.au.
The Country Care Dental team listen, care and explain so you know you're in good hands. From no-gap cleaning to advanced procedures, they'll look after you. Open 8 to 7 weekdays in Hamilton and Camperdown. countrycaredental.com.au.
When building a new home, the first place to go is Greens Bricks and Windows. They stock PGH Bricks trend windows and doors with double glazing to all styles. Make the right choice. See Greens Bricks and Windows, 7 Robson Street, Warrnambool. Did you know that Badeness Rural have 3 agronomists and an experienced in-store team to help service the needs of their clients? With the right advice and the latest in agriculture technology, they provide a tailored service specific to your farm needs. Helping you boost production and keeping costs in check is what they do best. From on-farm agronomy to decades of expertise in-store to help you get the best results. Call in and see them today. Badeness Rural, corner Raglan Parade and Caramit Road, Warrnambool.
Peter, the chicken, lamb, pork and beef eater has all your fresh meats ready to go. And small goods handmade on the premises daily. Yeah! Find Peter, the chicken, lamb, pork and beef eater at Lucas Brothers Butchers with easy, convenient drive-through. Corner of Banyan and Lava Streets, Warrnambool.
You gotta get down to Pontings. They're the expert crew who are always here for you. It's where the locals go and the tradies know. You gotta get down to Pontings. We've got ya.
Harvey Norman, your premium Optus dealer. Receive a $400 Harvey Norman gift card when you connect to a new $69 a month.
Welcome back to Hampden League Live, of course, on your Saturday afternoon. And at 3/4 time, it's Terang, Mortlake 7-8-50. They are leading the Camperdown Magpies 6-9-45. Shojin, rock hard concrete scoreboard. And, you can see Neville Swain there at 3/4 time. He's laying the law down to the Camperdown Chargers. Have a look at that. That's what a bit of passion. That's what I like to see. And he's saying, boys, you've got to lift here. And Tilty Carter, as we go downstairs to you, Tilt, what's the message there in the huddle?
Walter's back here too, isn't he?
No, he's not. He's talking to someone else. The big fella. He's got the headphones off, Tilt. He's not even listening to Neville Swain. And look at Nev just urging the boys on.
That was a bit of an old-time spray there from Neville.
Wasn't it?
Yep.
Absolutely.
And he looks like he's fair income too.
Good on him. And I tell you what, who's going to win from here, boys? Eyes, what do you reckon?
Well, I reckon Terang Mortlake look like they got the legs at this point in time. They were just all... Whereas... they're across the ground, and Camperdown seem to be running a bit on the spot. Hilly?
Yeah, I reckon they probably both still had the same. Terang had a bit more football, but Camperdown still had some good looks inside forward 50. But they're going for that kick to Gordon all the time.
Yeah.
They probably just need to look for another kick before then to look for him. So, I still think Camperdown get the job done, but the Bloods are certainly playing a bit better footy.
Absolutely. So a really interesting final quarter coming up. Scotty Carter, you got us now, Tilt?
Yeah, mate.
What was the message at 3/4 time, big fella? We just saw Neville Swain really getting up the Camperdown boys there to lift.
Yeah, Benny Canal was pretty animated too, mate. Pretty impressive, their hunt for the footy that quarter. Gave young Roberts a really big special mention and wants the boys to keep spreading the footy off half-back and lower your eyes going inside 50 and don't be kicking the footy on Will Kane's head, mate. But for me, I like the Bloods. I think they're covering the ground a bit better than Camperdown at the moment.
Beautiful work. Tildy on the boundary wall thanks to Rent for Keeps. 5 points the margin. This is going to mean a lot for one of these sides this afternoon. Big kick inside, forward 50 for the Bloods. Free kick.
Oh, free kick.
And big flash Gordon will get the resultant free kick. Pulled off the football. Umpire Sal suggested.
Gee whiz, I'd love to see that on replay.
25 seconds in and Gordon will have a shot for his third goal of the afternoon. And if the big man can nail it, they take a 1 point lead early. And I mean very early in this final term. So it means a lot, this kick, just to get that momentum back because the momentum is with the Bloods for the third quarter. So Sam Gordon, the skipper, they need him to stand up. He comes in and Gordon kicks a goal. The third of the day.
seesawing affair here in our Heavenly Live match of the day. 1 point lead now to the Camperdown Magpies over the Bloods. Plenty at stake. These two teams at the bottom of the ladder, Kelson, but this is game on.
Yeah, it's a cracker, isn't it? And as you said, you can see how much it means. And to the crowd, I'm just looking around both camps, and they're both getting pretty animated and excited. So it's terrific, really, Matty.
Yeah, no, it's absolutely brilliant, big fella. Let's get back to the middle of the ground here. We're only a minute and a half in. I'd love to see that replay of that free kick too. I didn't think there was much in it myself. Coates that time wins it down, goes through the hands that time of Porter, stacks on the mill, and umpire Berry. It's not Darren Chuck Berry, it's Andrew Berry, and he says, let's have a ball up. And Coates and Jones are going to go at it again. 0-0 draw for mine, that one. And guess what? We're going to have a third ball up, and something's happened at headquarters. The rail has come down. Greg Kelson at the finishing post.
I think a horse heading out careered through that, played up and careered through it. He's been a late scratching, which is Milton Park, the toppy, Matty, and they're just repairing that little bit of running rail before race 8 commences. The feature of the day.
Liam O'Keefe, it's a cracking race too. We give Tuvalu one more chance. Sir Davey,
We have.
Visnari, Deguila. It is an absolute cracker. Liam O'Keefe will be working overtime getting that running rail sorted down at headquarters.
He'll be relaxing, I think.
Umpire Berry, he's been in everything today. Big Chuck.
Chuckster.
And he's going to pull it up again. And Coates and Jones are going to go at it. Coates, big fist away that time. Hay at the bottom of the pack. He's wrapped up by the rock. And it stacks on the mill again. We've had ball up number 7 already to start this third term. Hampden League Live, Magpies lead by 1 point. Shojan Rockhard, concrete scoreboard. Jones wins it down this time. Handball comes out. They're out here through place. Kick comes through the hands that time across half back. Burke's been magnificent. Spence cuts it off for the Magpies. He's got a new lease of life. Kicks forward. Gordon's the target. Good fist away that time. Big flash. What can he do? Oh, good contest. Flick ball comes out the back. And Tyson Densley's going to steady for the Bloods.
He does. Good spot up kick. He finds Jones. He'll get the running handball to Karacha. The target's going to be Kanar, the stand-in skipper. He can run and kick inside to the Kane. Try! Oh! Good mark by Will Kane. And that was an absolute ripper. Good, well-weighted kick by D. Kanar.
Almost derailed the train.
He caught them from both angles, didn't he? It was a sandwich.
It was a little streetcar in the middle of him, wasn't he?
Oh, love it. What a kick by Kanar. And I'll tell you what, Kane looking to kick goal number 4 this afternoon and to regain the lead for the Bloods at the 3.5-minute mark of this final term.
Goal.
So Will Kane, listen to the build-up from 35 metres out. He's kicked 3 goals too this afternoon. Comes in, and Will Kane kicks a goal! They're back in front, the Bloods. 8-8-56 Terang Mortlake.
It's a shootout. Right. It is a shootout.
7-9-51 the Magpies. 5 points to the margin. And the Kane train on the next stop has kicked 4 goals this afternoon.
4 goals to 3. It's Sam Gordon's turn.
We said this. We tipped this at the start of the day. And Scotty Carter, the Bloods are back up in front. What's the feeling like down there amongst the fans?
Terrific atmosphere down here. Beautiful pass by Kennard to Kane then, but you've got to give him credit. He had blokes coming in from 2 directions, Kane. And,
just kept his eyes on it.
Yeah, he's got good sticky fingers out in front for sure.
Can you get up in the bar tilt for the last kind of 15 minutes, mate? Can we get you up there?
I'll get up in there, I'll have one, Stewie. But no, it's a good atmosphere down here, boys. Really good country footy atmosphere.
Oh, he's done it again! The Kane train straight out of the middle. And he's plucked one.
And
Mark it down.
2 players up against him there too.
Oh, Matt Coe highlight. He's turning it on.
It's his 5th nomination. Do we just give him the voucher?
Give it to him. The big Kane train, Willie Kane. He's going to have a shot now. 2 goals in the space of 30 seconds. Gordon at one end and Kane at the other. And have a look at the fans at the bar. Absolutely loving it as Willie Kane comes in. And Numbnuts is leading the charge at the bar.
It's Numbnuts. I've just picked him up
He's
on
kicked
video.
it. Kane's kicked it.
And Numbnuts having a bit to say too, I reckon.
And there it is, 9-8-62. The Bloods out to a 11-point lead. 7-9-51 Camperdown. And that is 5 for Willie Kane this afternoon.
Just going to ask you, boys, how fit do you think Cam Spence is?
No, he doesn't look fit to me either.
I reckon he's a quality player, but he spent a long period, last 10 minutes of the third quarter on the bench, and now he's not on board when the game's there to be won. I think he might be just going in a minute, boys.
Yeah, he's not 100%, that is for sure, as is Angus Gordon coming off as well for Arts and K. They get the clearance, Kane out in front, gathers, handballs, Isaac Canoa around the body for 3 in a row!
Oh, they're on
fire! 10-8-68, 7-9-51, 17 points the margin, and they have kicked 9 out of the they've kicked 9 goals to the Camperdown Magpies 2 since quarter time.
But they've kicked 3 in about 3 minutes.
3 in 3 minutes. They're on fire. And guess who was in amongst it again? The Kane train. When you're thinking Matthews Petroleum, I'll tell you what, Hutchins was magnificent in the first half, but this bloke, he's kicked 5 and he's been involved with about 3 others, I reckon. Come on, Tildy, get up into the bar. I'm going to let you drink. You can on, mate. Just get up there and get a bit of atmosphere with Numbnuts and the boys.
I'll move up that way, boys.
Get up there. Here they go again. Kane one-on-one. Good fist away that time. Oh, I tell you what, they're under siege. The back defensive 50 of the Camperdown Magpies. And here comes Judah Dundas.
Dundas played for Richmond.
That's right, he did too. That's the confusion. That's a nice kick to it. A nice mark's been taken that time by Ethan Coates. He's been good. He kicks down long and strong. Burke sits under it. Could have been a free kick. And umpire Gavin Sell says, spot on, big boy. And the free kick will go to Guzzy Burke. Got the new locks cut too.
He's
a drill sergeant.
He's been terrific, Gus Burke. Been a good player for a long time. A floater down centre wing. Goes through to Sinnott. That's Zach Sinnott. He's got Spence. Takes a nice mark. Composure. They need to kick a goal here. The Magpies. Kicks inside 50. Chopping it off. Was the Bloods. And that was Maloney. Goes out to the outer side. Half-back flank. And they bring the football into centre half forward. Big fly. Hutchins. Good mark. Kane's one out. Kane's the target into the pocket. He's leading from Draffin. Gathers. Handballs over the top to Karacha. A little dribbler. Goes across the face. And a minor score. And I'll tell you what, all the momentum with the Bloods. 10-9-69, 7-9-51. A 3-goal margin. 8 minutes gone on the Shojan Concrete scoreboard.
Oh, I tell you what, they're all over him at the moment. The Terang Mortlake Football Club, aren't they? Up and about on their home deck. Kick comes out, goes through the hands of Coates. Handball goes back inboard, stepping around a couple. He's Dundon. Kicks down the line. He finds a teammate there in Charlie Lucas.
Still time. We've just got to keep their head Camperdown.
Yeah, they can't. There's plenty of time left in this contest. They're only a couple of goals down. Well, kick comes in. Good mark, too. He made hard work of it at the end. That was Tyson Royal. He's telling him to steady the ship. He's got Karacha short if he wants to use him. Goes back inboard.
Oh, no.
Oh, not the best kick that time. Might still come off. Coming through there was Densley. Good enough to go and get it again. Gets the handball back. Ball comes in now. It's going to be a foot race. This is where they're dangerous. Oh, well done. Defensive effort there. Attack the football. Ball comes out right in front of the commentary box here at the Terang Recreation Reserve. It's 10-9-69 Terang Mortlake, 7-9-51 Camperdown. Shojan Rock Hard Concrete scoreboard. 10 minutes gone, final term, Ice Kelson.
Yeah, I'm waiting for race 8 at Flemington, Matt. They were about 10 minutes
walking around the back, aren't they?
They're still trying to fix that fence, but we're not far away, I don't think.
So back here, it is 68 metres out from the Bloods' goal. And another boundary throw with Tildy Carter. Every time the Magpies go forward, they just look like they've got an extra couple of numbers floating back there, the Bloods. I think that's just their two-way running that they're doing really well.
I think it's what we spoke about three-quarter time, Hilly. I think they're covering the ground better than Camperdown.
So Roberts out of the congestion, inside 50. Arundel, the target. Good punch away by Evans. Arundel around the body. Here comes the Kane train, but the umpire said he was over the boundary line and a boundary throw-in. So I'll tell you what, when the cane train gets near the footy, we get excited. He's kicked 5 goals too this afternoon.
2 posters.
Two posters, so he's kicked beautifully. Matthews, Petroleum Player of the Day contender for sure. Good throw in from the boundary umpire. Arundel, tap down, looking for his teammate in Porter.
Geez, that was a good tap too.
Might have been a set play, trying to dispossess the Bloods. There was Coates and unable to do so. Umpire Berry will get it moving up once again. So just clearing the space. The Bloods in control, 18 points the margin. Arundel does it well. Kick from a standing start. Kane, Draffin does well. Loose football. Kanar may have been dragged off the football. Maybe in the back. Plenty of players around the contest, and we'll have another stoppage 30 metres out from the Bloods' goal.
Well, but a bit stiff there on the cane train the day he didn't get holding the man. It was all over him there, Draffin, I thought. But here's Cameron Spence now. They need the next goal, Camperdown. Coming out there is Sinnott, just goes through his hands, diving attempt. Well done that time by Clark. Handball just misses the target. Going to come back into attack once again. Going back with it with the fly of the football was Arundel. Well done by Draffin that time. Here's the rock. Geez, he's been good. He's Camperdown's best for mine, Hilly. He's been absolutely magnificent. Kicks out sideways, goes to Dundon. And Dundon now, not his best kick too. It's been intercepted. Nice mark taken and runs and carries the football as Porter. Kicks in, board. Disposal hasn't been the best, but anyway, wrapped up, and we're going to have a ball up about 25, 30 metres out. The Bloods lead by 18 points.
He was lucky he didn't get good purchase on that one, Porter, because the cane train was lurking behind all by himself. So 35 metres out, Arundel does the tap work nicely, looking for a teammate to come and get the football. Gathered, Kanar, Hay, in there is Royal. Kicked off the boot there by Kent, goes across the face of the defensive 50. Sumner will tidy up. Goes long down the line, but an ill-directed kick. A nice little palm down to Jones. They gather. Karacha breaks the tackle. Karacha from 50. Vacant goal square, and Coates on the last line of defence takes a nice mark. And he'll go short into the pocket to Draffin. He'll go over the top, and he finds another teammate sitting all by himself in Jones. So Jones will go down further. Short kick by Kent. So Kent takes the mark and finds Sinnott. And a nice win there by
Tuvalu gets the job done. The Tuvalu gets the job done for Lindsay Smith at headquarters this afternoon. He was pretty keen, and he did say that was his best horse in the stable. We got one more coming up. That's Donald. This is not too far away. God bless him. Good day. Look out.
Gee, I tell you what, he showed he had to tough it out today, didn't he, Tuvalu, and he did the job.
Let's go around the grounds, all thanks to McLaren Hunt Financial Group. Wally Steer, Portland v Warrnambool. What's happening over there, Wally?
Well, we've got the disco going on at the moment. Someone's turned the music on. It's coming out over the loudspeaker. It's about the most exciting thing that's happened for the day, too, over here. But Portland 17-12, Warrnambool 4-5.
Beautifully done, while South Warrnambool v Cobden. Ash Kelson, what's happening over there, Ash?
Yeah, Shandon Beck's just kicked his fifth. South Warrnambool 13-4, 82. Cobden 3-10, 28.
Beautifully done. North Warrnambool v Port Fairy. Skeeter, what's happening there, Skeet?
Matty, 10 minutes into the last quarter. North Warrnambool 24-16, 160. Port Fairy yet to score.
Oh, gee whiz. Come on, Seagulls.
How many Vardy there, Skeet?
7.
Beautifully done, Skeet. Yeah, beautifully done, mate. Come on, Seagulls. Get a score on the board for us, for God's sake. Hamilton v Caroit. Brendan Dobson. Dobbo, what's happening up at Melville Oval?
We're just started the last quarter, a couple minutes in. Caroit going to a 20 goals, 9, 129 to 4 goals, 3, 27. 102-point lead at present.
Here we go. The Bloods into attack once again. Squared it up there that time by young Harvey Roberts. And the kick was intercepted. And the Camperdown Magpies not out of this contest. We've just ticked over 15 minutes. They trail by 18 points. They're 3 goals. But hard to see them kicking 3 goals in this next 10 minutes.
Well, just a lot of turnovers at the moment. Tildy on the boundary, all thanks to Renfrew Keeps.
Here's what's happened, boys. As Camperdown have got fatigued, their skill level has really dropped away. They're making basic errors. And very rarely now are they switching and running off half back at the moment like they were early in the game.
Oh, the cane train was nearly on the end of it. Good clean up there by Giraffin. Dundon, who's tried hard all day. I reckon he might be second best behind the rock, and he uses his pace to get away. Out of bounds, and the umpire says throw it in. Good tackle there by Riley Hutchins, and he's under strong consideration for Matthews Petroleum Player of the Day. He's been enormous since quarter number 1, the youngster Riley Hutchins. Boundary throw in. Jones up against Jones. Here comes Lucas. Inboard he goes. Finds Sumner. He can run and carry and kick towards half forward. Out comes Gordon. Couldn't take the mark through the fingers of Clark. Nice bit of work by Fitzgerald. The Flash Gordon sells the candy. 40 metres out to get his 4th of the afternoon, and he hits the post. Oh, they needed that one, the Magpies. 7-10-52, trailing Terang Mortlake, who have kicked 3 goals in this final quarter. Lead 10-9-69. 17 points. And a bit of Mr. Ed coming through there. Dundon flies, couldn't take the mark. Royal almost brought it down. They pay it. A nice mark there by Tyson Royal. And he'll mark it on that outer side halfback flank. Finds Harris. So Jordan Harris runs and carries. Go to the outer side. Looking for Karacha. He's been a terrific player all day as well, the vet. And he just sells the candy. He gets away. He's sneaky, the little midfielder. Goes towards half forward, but there's nothing there for the Bloods. And a nice mark taken there by Lucas.
Oh, yeah, Lucas goes back inboard. The Cam Spence, the veteran now, the Camperdown Magpies. They're wearing the MND socks today, of course. Any Southwest Tool of the Week's Lucas Brothers snag of the day. I reckon Will Kane's got that one absolutely shown up for Pete Harris and the boys, the Bratwurst boys. They've been to Germany and they've really taken their snag to the world stage.
They've had the snag out.
Oh, he hasn't. He's
been known to get the snag out. Mr. Harris.
No. He likes a good snag, though. The big fella, they are the kings of the snags. They got the beautiful flavours and that down there that are really popular. And they are a magnificent butcher shop you can drive through. They do the whole kit and caboodle there. Does Pete Harris and the boys. He'll be out of Bushfield today, kicking on. Geez, we've got to get Port Fairy to get a score on the board. I just can't fathom not scoring a point. Or anything.
Resident bookies going to have to pay out too, Matty.
Oh, yeah.
Have to settle up after the last.
Just canning the cash, seeing what he's got in there, making sure he can cash up. I like it. Here we go, Gussie Burke. Just missed the handball that time. Tilty Carter, have you moved up towards the bar down there, Tilt?
I have, Stewie, but very poor reception up that way, mate. But they are very excited.
Didn't like
I can tell you that much.
No, they wouldn't have loved Tilty.
Not just males drinking cans either. They're not discriminating up there. They're sharing it around. Definitely not.
I reckon they're on the UDLs for mine.
They're on a lot of things. They're having a great time. Good luck to them.
They still sell UDLs here at Terang. It is the go-to. What's happened here? Umpire Chuck Berry
to young Roberts, I think. No, it's going Camperdown's way.
It's going to go to the Bloods, and that's going to be James O'Neill. And young James O'Neill now, he kicks down the line. Oh, good mark. Taken in front there. I reckon that might be Hutchins again. Oh, he's been magnificent, this kid. He's cramping up, and no wonder. He's had his own footy out here today. Kicks over the top. He's a very tired boy. Here goes Isaac Kanar, looking for another Kanar. Oh, big fist through. I tell you what, the cane train dribbling. It's not going to bounce the right way, is it? No, it's not. That was for the goal number 6, the Rock. He's been magnificent. Give him Camperdown's best. Mark him down. Harry Sumner out in that far outer side. And he spots up Toby Kent. And Kent, they're going to pull the trigger now. Nearly ticked over 20 minutes. And they're 17 points down. So, Camperdown, if you're going to go, you've got to go now, and you've got to get into Big Flash Gordon for mine. Here's a chance. If they can loop over the top, just get it into Flash. Hit him up. He's getting frustrated. Kick comes in. I tell you what, getting back and a big fist away for a minor score. That was good defensive work. And well done by the Bloods defence. So 10-9-69 Terang Mortlake, 7-11-53 Camperdown.
Yeah, Gus Burke on the last line. Beautiful. Here's Isaac Kanar. They lead by 16, the Bloods. They've just really controlled the second half. They have outscored the Magpies. They've only kicked 1 goal since half-time, whereas the Bloods, well, They've kicked 6. So Gordon's got the ball in hand. This is a big, big kick to try and give the Magpies just a sniff to get back into this game. He's kicked 3 goals this afternoon, looking to kick his 4th. Almost kicked an absolute beauty only moments ago. And if he can kick this, it just reduces the lead down to 10 points. So the skipper, they need him with this one. Big flash, Gordon. 35 metres out. 45-degree angle, and he comes in and he hits it straight through the middle. Sammy Gordon breathes a bit of life. He breathes a bit of life into the Camperdown Magpies. Much needed Tildy Carter on the boundary, all thanks to Rent for Keeps.
Yeah, great game of Hoodie Hilly. I think Terang just could have used a bit of composure there. You know, when young Canard went long down the line, you want to be going some numbers, not a one-on-one contest. You want to, get 4 or 5 blokes around the footy, so if it spills to the front, you can make a stoppage. So here we are, 2-goal game, and with probably 8 or 9 minutes to go, so she's game on again, boys.
Absolutely. So this next couple of minutes, critical for the Magpies, and if the Bloods can get a goal here, just eases the flow for them as well.
Interesting to see Hilly still 6-on-6 in their back line.
Yeah, absolutely. No one floating down. Here comes Spence. They need the clearance. Good kick. Finds Lucas. Can he keep his feet? He does. Trying to get the handball to Jones. He'll go over the top to a running teammate. Here's Sumner. Has to try and kick it. And he's tackled to the ground. And Karacha, a Matco highlight of the day contender. Good tackle. And a nice kick. Finds Densley across half back. Karacha's been enormous.
He's certainly got to be in the best players. Hutchins, Karacha, Will Kane, the big man, Big Dylan Jones, Kanar. It's absolutely brilliant. That is for sure. So 10-9-69. That's Terang, Mortlake, 8-11-59. That's the Camperdown Magpies. We've got about 6 or 7 minutes to play in this Hampden League live match of the day, so there's plenty of time for Camperdown. They just got to get a turnover here. They got to press. They got to pull the trigger. Handball comes out now to the rock on the right foot. Kicks to no one in particular on that far outer side. Densley, he goes back to Jones, kicks down the line. Canard gets through a couple. Got a little bit of space and time now. Here comes that man, Harvey Roberts. Kicks, looking for Kane. And he doesn't let him down. And Willie Kane's taking a mark in the pocket. He's on a very, very tight angle, and we're going to get a perfect look at this one. And for Will Kane, go the banana, son. And if you kick this, I reckon the Bloods are home. This is for goal number 6 for the Kane train this afternoon. He's going to go the normal conventionary or whatever you call it. Conventional drop kick.
Conventional.
And he's kicked it.
Yep, squeezed it
He has kicked it, Willie Kane. And look at the celebration. And the train's kicked 6. And the Bloods are home. 12-9-81. Camperdown 8-11-59.
It's a long train.
And have a look at the bar up there. They are cheering. They are excited. And they are pumped. And why wouldn't they be, Greg Kelson?
Exactly.
Been a good comeback, boys. They were in a bit of trouble halfway through the second quarter.
Yeah, I tell you what, it's been a very, very good comeback. They just look a bit fitter for mine. Do you reckon, boys?
And what they've got right since quarter time too, I think, Tildy, is they've managed to keep the forward line open, haven't they?
Yep, haven't been dropping on his head all.
Camperdown, yeah, we're successfully flooding back, but is it maybe a little bit of legs for Camperdown, a bit of the run stop?
Yeah, well, I reckon
that's more open.
Yeah,
I agree. I think Terang have covered the ground way better in the second half than what Camperdown has.
Yeah. Send it to the goal line, and well, the big man takes a mark.
He's paid it, I think.
Has he paid the mark?
No, he's called play on.
Play on, jeepers. I thought he called the mark there, umpire Sell. So the Bloods will rebound off defensive 50, and a nice mark taken there by Canara. That's 50 metres. Undisciplined by Stevens.
Tell you what, they're up and about down here, boys.
Oh, yeah.
Aren't they what?
And I'll tell you what, I was going to put him in range. He kicked a beautiful goal. Isaac Canard early in this final term. He'll kick from 45 metres out. The margin is currently sitting at 22 points. And if we can kick another, it'll be 28 points the margin. 25 minutes gone. The faithful there, Wayne Reisha, Mickey Sargent, Matthew Port Irving, Jason Numbnuts Canady. They're all there, the Bloods faithful. So Kanar, the son of the coach, he kicked a beauty early on in the quarter and really looking to put the final stamp on this outstanding performance on the Bloods this afternoon. Kanar comes in, good connection. Will it reach the line? Kane on the last line of defence. Arundel trying to create something like Maradona back in Argentina's World Cup campaign. Here comes Kanar. Daniel Kanar, left foot, serve, goal! That's the brothers' snag of the day contender. And they're running riot here at the Bloods. They are running riot.
Look at Klinger, Rome Risha in the bar. He's pumped. And why wouldn't they be? They got a reunion. There's Big Sarge. Have a look at the boys.
Good night up here tonight, boys.
Where's he? It will be a good night up there, Tilt. Should be rocking and rolling. The atmosphere's been pretty good up here today, hasn't it, Tilt?
It's been great. Been a great day for country footy. You know, we were a little bit worried about what sort of game we were going to get on the way up, but it's been a great game. Good game.
Has been a really good game. And we just got to get Port Fairy on the scoreboard. That's my concern now. They haven't scored against the North Warrnambool Eagles, and I just cannot. Someone might be able to help us out, but I cannot remember a team not scoring.
No, I've never seen that, Stewie.
So let's, fingers crossed, when we go back to the great man Skeeter Cannon, that there is some kind of score on the scoreboard at Bushfield. Because at Hampden League level, I seriously, in my time, I haven't seen it senior football.
None. I can't remember ever a time either, like not in senior football anyway. So I'll tell you what an impressive performance it's been by the Bloods. There's the siren, it's going to blow. There it is. The Bloods win their second game of the season. The Cane Train led the way with 6, and they ran out comfortable victors in the end, kicking 9 goals to 2 after half-time, 13-9-87 Terang Mortlake, 8-11-59 Camperdown. And what a great performance by the Bloods. Greg Kelson.
Yeah, absolutely it was, and a hard-fought win because it would have been not that they were ever going to chuck it in, but they were looking down the barrel a bit, probably halfway through the second quarter, as Tildy Carter said, but they fought back and they just managed to run the game out better, didn't they, Ellie? And like I said, they'd be over the moon. Equally, Camperdown would be very disappointed, I think. They were in a position to be able to win and have dropped that one. And anyway, it's back to the scoreboard. We can only have one winner, but a terrific win by Terang Mortlake. And look at the supporters flocking across to welcome the players back in. It's enormous.
They'll sing this song with some gusto, and I reckon Tildy Carter might be trying to get the Cane Train
He's
down
gone a long way around me, but anyway, I'll get to him here.
Here he comes.
Good umpiring too. I want to just give those boys a little rap coming off. When you don't notice anything amiss, it's pretty good umpiring.
Let's go down to Tildy Carter. He's got the man of the moment, Willie Kane.
Yeah, I've got the man of the moment. He's copping a bit of his teammates, so it's all good fun. Well, great win, mate. Exactly what the club needed.
Yeah, exactly right. We've been obviously haven't had a win like that for a while, so good to fight it out in a good game.
And yourself, mate, hit the post twice in the first quarter, but after that, mate, you didn't let it get to your confidence or anything. You were hitting them pretty sweet after that.
Yeah, I missed 2 easy ones straight up, so had to sort of make up for it, I guess, after that.
Now, mate, I think you had a thumb injury earlier in the season. You seem to recover from that pretty well, mate. You're grabbing it pretty well out in front today.
Yeah, it's probably the best I've marked them all year. Sort of struggled coming back with getting a bit of confidence, but now back where I want to be today a little bit, yeah.
Just before I let you go, mate, just a couple of your teammates I want to make mention of. First time I've seen Riley Hutchinson play, mate. He's a quality player.
Yeah, absolutely. Unreal to pick him up this year. He's already, in his first 10 league games, he's already playing really good senior footy, so it's exciting to see what he's going to do.
And also number 23, Karacha out on the wing there, mate. He covers plenty of ground.
Yeah, absolutely. He plays that wing role really well. Just holds his space and gives us plenty of run out there, which is really good.
Well, congratulations, boys. It was a great victory. We really enjoyed the day, and I hope you boys have a good night tonight.
No, thanks, boys. Cheers.
Big Willie Kane and Tildy, get in the rooms, mate. You're going to be
try, big fella, but I'll get in there. But she's pretty full up already in there, boys.
Oh, mate, it is going to be. They're going to sing this song with a bit, I reckon. Wins have been few and far between for Terang Mortlake this year, and they've come up against their fierce rivals this afternoon, the Camperdown Magpies, and they've got the job done. They were trailing by a couple of goals at half time, and they've absolutely towed up the Magpies in the second half. and the youth in that run has certainly come to the fore, that is for sure. And they got the Goods and Services auction happening tonight here at Terang, Mortlake. It is going to be one hell of an evening, you reckon. They got the reunionised Kelson and Hilly. It's going to be all going on up here tonight, I reckon.
Yeah, and a few of the older boys here, of course, today cheering them on. So that's exactly what you want to see your young side deliver, because they are a young side. They were terrific, and as I said, they were from a bit of adversity. They've come back and got the job done.
Beautifully done, Tildy Carter. You get in that room, big fella. Looking absolutely magnificent downstairs, and done a great job all day today. And look at the boys. They're up and about. Will Kane's kicked 6. Hutchins was absolutely magnificent. Young Hobbs was good on the scoreboard.
There they go.
Listen to the fans downstairs. You can hear them banging. They're banging everything. This is going to be a heck of a rendition, I reckon.
Oh, yeah.
Get in there and get the Gatorade shower, Tildy.
Settle down, big fella.
Possum wood. I love it. Have a listen to the atmosphere down there, and I like the clubs that go into another song sometimes when they win one. I used to like a good song, sing along. There's a great Ice Gelson's just give him the cash back.
No, I'll give you your money back. And
Sounds like the NAB up here. It's like the
still owe you
NAB.
500. Hey?
Donald, boys.
You'll see that in a few years.
Donald, mate. No, Donald, we ran third at Donald. We'll shout at Tilt. Don't worry about that. But,
It's only money.
Said you earn a bit more as the day goes on. That is for sure. Hey, listen, we're going to take a break. Magnificent game of Hampden League footy. The Bloods 13-9-87 running out winners 8-11-59 against the Camperdown Magpies. This is the post game, or the fifth quarter, all thanks to Conquest Pools in Warrnambool, and also
a slab coming down the hill. That's what all good footy clubs do.
That is country footy. Carlton Dry Cans about to get whacked in the middle downstairs, you would imagine, and also Town and Country Pizza and Pasta. We'll take a break, come back with a full wrap up on the other side.
Hampden League Live for Clinton Bolsh Warrnambool Nissan, Badeness Rural, Harvey Norman Computers, Sungold Milk, and McDonald's Warrnambool East and Central. 3YB FM.
Time to get up, time to walk to the bus stop, open up the shop, time for you, time for me, love and everything you see. The sun is up, time to take on the world this time. Time to wake up, time to climb to the top. Welcome to the world where the sun is always gold and it's waiting just for you. Time to get into life where the sun is always gold. Sun gold.
The Country Care Dental team listen, care and explain so you know you're in good hands. From no-gap cleaning to advanced procedures, they'll look after you. Open 8 to 7 weekdays in Hamilton and Camperdown. countrycaredental.com.au.
Did you know that Badeness Rural have 3 agronomists and an experienced in-store team to help service the needs of their clients? With the right advice and the latest in agriculture technology, they provide a tailored service specific to your farm needs. Helping you boost production and keeping costs in check is what they do best. From on-farm agronomy to decades of expertise in-store to help you get the best results. Call in and see them today. Badeness Rural, corner Raglan Parade and Caramit Road, Warrnambool.
Need something welded or fabricated? See Warrnambool Sheet Metal. Commercial kitchens, benches, exhaust and new canopies, handrails, gates, mailboxes and toolboxes. There's not much Warrnambool Sheet Metal can't do. Braithwaite Street.
I'm Roma Britnell, your local Member of State Parliament. I'm working hard for you and for the South West Coast region to make sure we have a vibrant and prosperous place to live and work. I want to know what matters most to you, to hear your ideas on how to make South West Coast even better. You can email me, catch me on social media, or visit my office in Liebig Street. I'm here to work for you.
Authorised by Roma Britnell MP, 94 Liebig Street, Warrnambool, funded from parliamentary budget. Harvey Norman, your premium Optus dealer. Receive a $400 Harvey Norman gift card when you connect to a new $69 a month, 24-month SIM-only plan with 80 gigabytes of data for use in Oz. Available now at Harvey Norman. Offer available until withdrawn. Not available with any other offers. Minimum plan cost $1,656 over 24 months. Visit hn.com.au/Optus-BYO for terms and conditions.
Woohoo! The footy's back, bigger and better than ever. Just like the boys at Peterbosch Bridgestone, now offering full logbook servicing and mechanical. With tyres starting from $60 and zip pay available. Why go anywhere else? Peterbosch Bridgestone, Ferry Street.
From trees to traffic, Carter Group is the home of fully trained arborists, offering tree removal, trimming and lopping of trees, along with on-site traffic management planners and high-quality traffic management. Visit cartergroup.com.au.
If there's one thing us Aussies know, it's great coffee. Like the best ever McCafe blend. Expertly made by baristas for a smooth, rich taste that hits the spot every time. Now that's coffee fit for an Aussie.
Right, thanks ladies and gentlemen. Got some lovely Angus bullocks here. Right, I've hit 390. 80 got, thank you. 2, 4, 6, 386, 8, 90, 392, 392. Jack Kelly here from J&J Kelly Stock Agency. We've been in business 30 years this year. We've got a great selling team to help market your livestock. We sell every Wednesday and the last Friday of each month at the Warrnambool Livestock Centre. Contact J&J Kelly Stock Agency and staff for all your livestock needs.
On 3YB-FM, this is Hampden League Live for Narrawong Island Holiday Park, Warrnambool Sheet Metal, Country Care Dental and Fitz Media Productions.